Boo. Come on, you can't get rid of me that easy. You all know that. Let's see here. Yeah, I gotta do a couple things really quick, like. Pardon me if I get some feedback here. Just trying to do a couple things real quick. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now it looks like we're in action. Okay. What's up, A-Rod? Yeah, I thought I'd try something different tonight. What's up, Ronnie? So this new guitarist that you went and saw today, have you met with him before? You know him? You said he's
a
friend of
online.
Met him online?
Yeah.
Is he good?
I'm teaching him.
Oh, you're teaching him?
Yeah.
How's that gonna work? Is he paying you?
Yeah. Brought me lunch.
Oh, okay. Well,
Did Josh tell you I just went to meet a guitarist? Because he's actually just a friend of mine. We hung out.
that's all I said, is you went to meet another guitarist.
I mean, he does play guitar, but
Not very well.
he's not.
We need to change those out. They're already full. Do you know I got more 12 gauge? What's up, Daniel? Hey, JH. No, I was just watching the new action flick from Bruce Willis. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Out of Death. Kind of a weird title, but you know, as old as Bruce Willis is, it's like, damn, he could still act. maybe it's just you know, the stamina or the name behind the man. You know what I mean? When you think of Bruce Willis, you think of, you know, Die Hard, freaking Red, movies like that. You know. Hey, what's up, Benjamin, Navy vet? Good to see you. What's up, kicking it? So I got my new flagpole posted up now. The only problem is, remember the other night I told you how my son took down part of the awning? So now I have this one piece of fucking awning that is just open and exposed, and it's got a sharp edge on it. And if we get any decent wind gust, dude, it'll probably pull my flag right up to it and shred it, which I'm not going to be happy about, because I mean, anybody that's flown an American flag in front of their house for any extended period of time already knows that you got to buy new flags. I mean, you never let one go that bad. But at the same time, there's no reason to, you know, like forward the freaking instant. You know what I mean? It's like you don't take a sharp knife and put it 5 inches away from your flag and expect it not to fucking get cut. Which is basically, anybody that's worked with tin in their life knows exactly what I'm talking about with a exposed awning panel. And it's not rounded and it's not curved. It is sharp. It's torn out. Last Action Hero. Yeah. Seen that one. I actually got that one on Blu-ray. What's up, Nicole D? What's up, Shane? Best life. Stallone. Yeah, he's good too. Actually, what I was gonna do though is I was gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna say we're gonna throw all these names into the hat, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a website that shows which Hollywood actors are actually pro Second Amendment. I can think of a couple off the top of my head, and I know Kurt Russell is definitely one. So actually, he would be no one of the first guests. But after watching the last Bruce Willis movie, I want to see where he lies, and I think that Bruce Willis lies with the people to keep the right. Let me see. Jet Li. Jet Li's not even American though. Oh, maybe I should have put that in there. American action hero, action actor. I think Stallone. I don't know how Stallone is. You know, with all of his Rambo movies and shit, you would think that he's pro two gun. Yankee Tom Selleck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pro two gun too. Let's find out here. Let's see. I'm gonna do. No, I'm not doing Google. Fuck Google. I don't trust Google. Let me try a different search here. Let's see. Schwarzenegger, I don't. No, I don't know about Schwarzenegger, man. I know he made a bunch of movies with guns, but you know, a lot of these people, you know, they're actors, dude. Like, look at all the politicians; they're basically fucking actors too. Let's see here. Let's see if this one goes. Few issues with American culture. More is going to be more emotion than gun rights. Let's see here. Okay, it says here Brad Pitt. Anybody say Brad Pitt is one of their favorites? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Spike? Oh yeah, yeah, Benjamin, definitely, dude. I mean, he's no longer Hollywood. Actually, I don't think he was ever technically a Hollywood celebrity, but he's one of our celebrities. And yes, he's definitely pro gun. That one's not even a question. Vin Diesel, I don't know if Vin Diesel would be. Kevin Costner, you would think. I would think Mel Gibson too. Samuel L. Jackson, Snakes on a Plane. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, I think he would. Yeah, he'd probably be one too. All right, let me see here. Okay, so it says Brad Pitt's one. His quote is America is a country founded on guns. It's in our DNA. It's very strange, but I feel better having a gun. I really do. I don't feel safe and don't feel the house is completely safe if I don't have one hidden somewhere. That's my thinking, right or wrong. Interesting. That's a pretty good plan. Angelina Jolie. Let's see, what did she have to say? I've gone to the range with sniper rifles and things like that. Brad and I both like it a lot. That is something we have in common. Well, yeah, it's kind of cop out if you ask me. So I wouldn't necessarily count her into the gun club, if you know what I mean. But at least she shot one. That's more than most politicians can say. Number 3 out of 30, Tom Selleck. See, according to the NRA on the record, the avid libertarian engaged in a discussion with Rosie O'Donnell about the necessity of guns for security. He asked, don't you think the Second Amendment is in the Constitution to guarantee hunting and target shooting? Or, no, do you really think the Second Amendment is in the Constitution to guarantee hunting and target shooting? This is a weird one. I don't know if I've never heard of this one. Hold on, let me. I guess I could put the StreamYard link in. Although somebody's going to come over here and totally break my chain of fucking thought. But that's all right. That's why we do this show anyways, right? We're meant to confuse each other. All right, here we go. Come on. Quit being... There we go. Okay. What's up, TH? Nicole. Yeah, you sure ought to. Whatever. Okay. Hey, Anastasia. Good to see you. What's up, Kip? Backwoods. Good to see you, brother.
Change your train of thought.
Nah, didn't work. I've never even heard of this guy, Karl Malone, known as the Mailman.
Yeah.
For leading NBA history. Okay.
Yeah, Karl Malone.
He's also an avid gun enthusiast and NRA board member. Huh?
Hey, man, I was going to tell you about the Hollywood actors and stuff. I actually have a Ken and Barbie doll, man, that are Closet Pro 2A.
Yeah, but you found a way to super glue a fucking AR-15 into their hand?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually.
Is that like G.I. Barbie, where she's going around with fucking camo and a fucking utility belt and everything?
Yeah, my Ken and Barbie are, all you got to do is take some of the new G.I. Joe stuff, man, and put it on Ken and Barbie, and they're Closet Pro 2A, man. I'm just saying.
What is up, Jeremy?
What's going on, y'all? Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too. Backwoods, good to see you. Chat, always good to see y'all.
That's right. You got the next 2 days off. You ain't got no excuses. You ain't got no excuses now.
Don't you come on here with all the hugs and kisses and trying to like hug up to each other. Just be quiet and talk some shit or something.
Oh yeah, I'll talk shit. That ain't no problem. Well, let's get
I couldn't hold it in no more.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to get back to the question at hand. Who's your favorite action hero? Or action actor, whatever.
I don't like action movies. I watch like horror comedy.
Ryan Reynolds, maybe? Oh, shit.
No, okay, all right. I like Deadpool. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, this guy on here.
Shit, that tripped me out. Shit, that trip. Hey, Jeremy, that tripped me out because when I turned away from the screen, it was just you and Dangerous on there, and I thought maybe I thought you started masturbating or something.
No, not yet.
I realized it was Zach that come on.
Yeah, not yet.
Well, what you got? Now, here's something y'all got to realize: is Zach brings the women with him.
Yes, he does. That's one
Yep.
thing. Yeah, he's
Dude,
not
like I don't think I would have near as many women in my chat if it wasn't for Zach.
right about
I'm just
that.
saying, 'cause I guarantee you ain't none of them here for me.
Well,
Maybe Nikki. Nikki's here for me. Nikki's always there for me. I love Nikki.
It's getting ready to rain like a son of a bitch here, and then it's gonna do it all day tomorrow. So
I figured I'm gonna go to Lowe's, see if they've got my paint and my primer in stock, and paint tomorrow. And if they don't have it, I'll just use the rest of what I got. You know what I'm saying? Finish with what I have. Keep that. Damn.
No, you were in Black Scouts earlier.
Black House. I was at work.
Backwoods?
Oh.
Or you were just in the in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Zach.
Maybe that fell on deaf ears. Hey, Backwoods. Hey, were you over on Backwoods or Black Scout Survival earlier?
Yeah.
Were you on the panel or just in the chat?
No, just on the chat.
Oh, okay.
I've been following Black Scout Survival for a long time.
Yeah, I've been following him for a little over a year and a half.
This compass is all fucked up.
Yeah, again, I follow a lot of channels. I follow a lot of gun channels, Paul Harrell and Guns and Gadgets and frickin' Kentucky.
Yeah, I do too. Hey, Rip Curl. You know, I was thinking that at first, you know, that he needed some mods over there, but then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, that's one thing. I don't know. It just seems like he just don't give a shit. You know? Like, I don't care. Like honestly, I don't know. Maybe I've missed something a few times. You know, I know he's gotten into it with some people, but he just normally, to me, he's like the ultimate, like, fuck him.
Yeah, he's calm.
Fuck the trolls, man. He just,
he stays calm.
yeah, he just keeps on talking about what he's talking about. He's like, fuck him, you know.
Yeah.
What's up, kicking at Homestead?
Barefoot, good to see you. My sister from Alaska.
What's up?
Well, when the shit really starts, dude,
Hold on.
it's good to have people like Black Scout.
Well, hang on. Stuart has a few bucks to give. No, I mean Stuart. I like Black Scout. I listen to him most of the time. I don't get to catch his lives.
Yeah,
when
he doesn't do them very often.
Yeah, but man, I always watch his videos. Like always. Yeah, I like Black Scout. I think he'd be a good neighbor to have, man. And you know what? People messing with him about making money on YouTube. Well, I mean, what the hell do you do when you leave in the morning at 6 o'clock and you go out there to a 9 to 5 job and punch a freaking clock? What do you do then? You go out there to make money, to provide a service for someone else. That's what I'm doing with the money. I'm providing a service for someone else. So if he wants to sell merchandise, you know what? If somebody wants to buy his merchandise, then let them buy the damn merchandise. If somebody don't want to buy it, then click off. Man, it pisses me off, man. People always talking that shit, man. You know, messing with him about this or
well, you know, I know a lot of times people go around calling him a sellout, shit like that. But then you got to wait to see what they do with their channel. I mean, you know, if they put up, you know, a little short hat, or if they just say, hey, look, you can go to this link that's posted down below and order some merchandise, you know, dude, like, I mean, we've all seen the channels that all they do is push merchandise on people,
Yeah, that. Damn dog.
you know, and
Well, hey,
Black Scout ain't like that. You know what I mean? I
Well,
mean, I know he's got the
now, hold on.
flashlight thing. I know he's got the flashlight thing, but that's all right. You know, he does it for like 30 seconds, and then it's, yeah, you know, time to move
Well,
on.
hey, you, check it out. I'll be honest with you. The fans only thing, I'm gonna be flat honest. You know, I like to be honest about shit. Hey, you, the fans only or members only deal, you know,
Yeah.
I don't really like that, man. I got talked to by a couple of people, you know, saying, man, you need to start a members only, you know, you can make extra money and put out these good content that, you know, only certain people get to see. And I'm like, man, I don't really like that, dude. I don't, because I'll be honest with you, there's somebody else that I like to follow that has a members only, and man, some of the stuff they were talking about, they were like, we'll really get in depth, you know, which all of them say this. We'll get in depth, you know, or talk about this and that, you know, just on the members only. And I'm like, man, right now I'm putting all this money in this business. I can't afford that extra money. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting every dollar I got into, you know, so I don't know. I don't like the members only deal. I don't like to make anybody feel left out, you know, because I'd really like to listen to what has to be said on this other live stream that I'd like to be at, you know.
I get that, but you know, I mean, look at like John over at the Prepared Mind. I mean, he does his Patreon, and like seriously, when I mean respect his Patreon, he does. He makes a special video only for Patreon. Now, granted, like the next day or so, he'll post it out on one of his channels. They fucking completely struck his main channel, the Prepared Mind one.
Yeah.
75,000, 76,000 subscribers. Fucking just strike. Yeah. Nope. So he's got backups that he's been using. But
Hey,
like,
you remember the jacket members only?
what's that?
Remember the members only jackets? I bet you had a couple, didn't you, Dangerous?
Members only? Fuck no.
The jackets, remember the members only?
Nope. I didn't buy into fads. The only one I even got slightly into was Levi's and Doc Martens.
What was
No, man, what was the man? They had a Panama Jack and something else.
Panama Jack? What? Big Johnson? Remember Big Johnson?
Yeah.
I know every time I take a piss.
Well, thank you. Keep the Patriot. Yeah. I'll handle this on here. You handle that one.
Well, we're, you know.
So far, so good, Barefoot.
Hey, Dangerous.
I still have my pair.
You know one thing I found out about you. The one thing I really found out about you, Dangerous, is like you got, you know, you claim all this big equipment. You know, you show your AR and your shotgun, and, you know, and then you talk about you got this big old Shalong and all this. But hold on. He's talking about all his equipment he's got. You know what's so funny about it?
What?
Every piece of equipment he's got, all he does is touch it with his hands, but he plays with it in the bedroom, but he never gets out. He never really gets to get out and shoot it for real. Any of his equipment.
Yeah. Okay. I got video proof saying you're wrong.
Well, some of the video we probably don't want to watch. I mean, you know.
No. I saved that for like Nikki and stuff. But.
Kinky. Go ahead, Zach. You got something to say? As long as it ain't got nothing to do with peanut butter.
Polo. That's the one. Rip
Polo.
Curl. I remember all the polos. Yeah.
Or Izod.
All right, go ahead, Zach. Damn, you always interrupting.
Thank you.
Silver Girl, this is a high school football team. I donated my Broncos clothing.
Awesome.
Oh,
There you go. Hell yeah. I hope they
you.
sold it, made some money on it.
donated it, and you put that voted for Biden on the back of your wall there.
No,
That's
more
really,
like fuck Biden.
hey, your Broncos equipment, man. That's really cool of you, Zach. Because see, here's the thing, with the new society that we got, you know, with the woke and stuff, and that transgenders, and we got males posing as females to play female sports and all this kind of stuff. And with the transgender football team that the Denver Broncos is, I think that's really cool that you donated that stuff to a transgender young football team, man. That's really cool of you, Zach. Because listen to me, a real male, you know, that's young on a football team would never wear a pussy uniform like a Denver Broncos. So you had to have donated that stuff to a transgender team, man. That's really cool of you, man, to be woke like that.
Whatever. I'm just gonna say it for them, dude. That'd be like the Arizona Cardinals. Fuck it, dude. We're not transgender. Now, granted, I'm not super thrilled with the Cardinals right now. In fact, I haven't been. I used to be an avid watcher, dude. Like, I would have Super Bowl parties. I would have freaking, Monday night parties, whatever the case. Whenever they were playing, I'd get a couple of my friends over. We'd drink beer, watch the game. Sometimes we'd put some money down on it. But, it was always good camaraderie and shit. After about 4 years ago, nobody fucking cared anymore. Kind of sad. Just everybody. All my memorabilia, it's either gone or I've got a couple of pieces stored in a box somewhere.
Navy vet, I'm with you 100%. Fuck the NFL.
Yep.
Zachary, you know I love you, brother. I give you a hard time, but I'm always going to tell you I love you, brother. You know that.
Oh, Joyful Diamonds. I'm a lesbian too.
So am I. I don't even watch NASCAR anymore.
I just committed a lesbian act earlier.
I know.
I hear you.
God.
He was scissoring.
Did I say that out loud?
You did. I don't know what you meant, so let's not go into detail.
Damn, moonshine.
Scissoring.
I always thought that baseball was very progressive. I mean, they were the first pro sport to have switch hitters. All right, I get that. Hey, you. Smoother, chunky. Oh my God, I was watching a movie last night or earlier today. I don't fucking remember.
Snakes on a plane.
It's like it was fucking. Everybody was out of food, and they found this house, and they were going through the cabinets, and this guy pulls out this fucking jar of peanut butter, full jar. Like, I hope you like chunky.
Was it? Hey,
and just when he said that, I thought of Zach.
Was that movie Snakes on a Plane?
Never seen it.
Sorry, Zach.
It's okay.
I know you like the creamy.
He loves it. Loves the creamy. Dies for the creamy. Dad, you going grocery shopping? Need more peanut butter.
Yep.
So
Get the big restaurant one.
It's like fucking 5 gallons.
Yeah, the gallon. The big ass gallon one.
Dangerous.
Oh God, you're terrible. You're terrible. Quit messing with Zach, damn it.
I love Zach. I love it. Go ahead, Adrian.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I've heard of about 6 people now that their computers is when they turned them on, when they opened them up or turned them on or however they do them, because mine, I've got it where it just sleeps when you close it, and then you open it up. So, and some people has them, some of these 6 people have them this way, and some of them have, the where they turn them off, whatever, yada, yada. Anyway,
I know.
When they woke up the next morning, all their shit was erased, gone.
Now,
Everything.
What is it? Was it only laptops? Because mine is an actual PC desktop.
Nope.
Yeah, I've got the desktop myself.
Some of them are desktops.
Well,
Okay.
see, what I do is when I'm done for the night, I do the same thing. I put my computer in sleep mode, and then when I wake up, all I have to do is like shake the mouse pad.
And it wakes up.
Yep, and it wakes up. Yeah. Me and Jeremy do the same way.
All of their shit is gone. I'm talking about personal stuff they've researched, videos. I'm not talking about just on YouTube. I'm talking about all of their shit.
Did their computer get wet? I mean, there's a lot of things. There's
No.
a lot of things that can make a computer crash. I mean, look at your cell phone, man. You drop that thing in water, and it's like, holy crap! What's the first thing you do? You pop it
The
all the way
computer's
over,
not crashed.
throw that motherfucker
The
in right.
computer works just fine. There's nothing there.
I don't know.
They can type into Google and do a new search, all that stuff. They can watch YouTube.
Shut
But-
up, the Wi-Fi.
Someone just
I
came
can't-
in and wiped
And
their computer.
Yankee, that won't work for me because not only do I also I've got tinnitus in one ear, so if I don't have some kind of background noise, I'll hear a fucking ringing in my right ear. So I put on like a light background noise, whether it be a movie or whatever. Usually they turn to politics, which always puts my ass to sleep. But
Must have
See,
something
read the chat. Read the chat.
that's what I'm reading. I'm reading it, man. Chill your roll, man. It's dangerous. Just
Yeah, he did.
You shake the little.
He shakes his little.
No,
thing.
I did not say that. Hey, you quit putting words in my
It
mouth.
sounded
You're starting
like
to sound like freaking backwoods now.
It started to sound like it. It was close.
What?
You rub off on people backwoods.
Yeah, that's all right. Zach's a bad influence.
What'd y'all say?
No. What's his? Who said that? Hey, you said. Dangerous said when he wakes up, he shakes his little thing.
Oh.
But he was talking about.
And then that first thing I thought of was something that you would say.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
I would say.
And I can't shut off the Wi-Fi when I go to bed because I use it and I know my kids use it. Sometimes like even later than I do. Navy vet, what's up, brother?
Yeah,
What's going on, guys?
yeah, Bug. That's one of the people I know that got hacked. But there's about 5 other ones I know too.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I know the military has the means to, disable computers or systems. I mean, hell, they've got air units that can fly over and shut down a section.
Maybe instead of blaming it on the military, maybe we should say, circle back, gal said, yeah, we are actively working with big tech companies to censor false information, misinformation.
No, they're not. They're not on my nightstand. I keep the tweezers in the bathroom, in the cabinet, and right there next to the gauze because normally by the time I need fucking tweezers, it's because I'm digging either glass or a metal shard or something else out of my freaking leg.
Are you smoking a roach of fatty?
Out of my hand too. God, I hate that.
All right, so you obviously don't care about that topic. Navy Bet, what you got, bud?
Not much. When you were talking about losing data on your computer, one way you guys can do to prevent losing all your shit is to have a second hard drive or take the single hard drive you have now and partition it. You move all your pictures, movies, documents, and even your favorites over to it. I can have my computer completely wiped out, just like what you're saying, and be back online and not have lost hardly anything the way I have my rig set up, because anything important is backed up on another hard drive.
Are
If
you
somebody
worried,
hacks-
are you really that worried about being hacked?
Well, no, I'm not worried about being hacked. I'm worried about what if something happens on my computer, like the main hard drive I'm running on. If it goes down, I still have all my data. I don't lose any years of research. I've got pictures going back 20 years, movies that are 20 years, MP3s that are 20 years old. I never lose any of that stuff.
No, but you can
Let
keep
me
the
ask
hard.
you,
You don't have to carry around the whole PC. You just take the hard drive and
Well,
then
if you're doing it on a phone, you get an SD card and put it in your phone and move everything over to SD card. So like your pictures, movies are on that.
well, okay. No, I've got a little one inside of my phone, but I mean, honestly, dude, I'm not as big into electronics as a lot of other people. I mean, what the fuck is Jeremy? Are you yelling at your fucking dog now? Your dog is like fucking 8 months old, dude.
No, he's not even 5 months old, but he's chasing Luna around the house, and he just tore up a magazine from here all the way into the kitchen. And I mean, it just looked like the bomb went off. Just nothing but magazine papers ripped all over the damn place.
Dude, you need to buy yourself, go to Walmart, wherever, and buy a big bag of those fucking bones, the rawhide bones.
I'm all out of them.
Yep, that's why he's going after your magazines, man. Those
Dude, you know how many toys he's got?
they need something to teeth on. So
Dude,
just,
he's got fucking like 30 different teething fucking things around here.
obviously he only likes the
let me tell
bones.
you what to do. And some people are going to get mad.
You can't help pickiness, dude. I'm picky. Dude, when it comes to eating, I am super picky, man. If it's got freaking certain vegetables on it, don't even put it in front of me.
Those dogs are picky as shit. My cousin's got this husky. I was over there last Christmas, dropped a big old chunk of ham on the floor right in front of the husky, and it just looked at it and walked away. I was like, dude, your dog is broken. He's like, nah, he just don't like pork. And I was like, man, you think he's Muslim or something?
I don't give him rawhide, Nicole.
Oh my god.
Rawhide at all.
Oh shit.
All of his chewies and bones that he has is non-rawhide. I don't give Flint rawhide at all.
Oh, you don't give him the rawhide?
No, I give him non-rawhide. Rawhide is bad for dogs.
What is it, like naga hide then?
No, it's non-rawhide. It's shit that's made from America. I use a Dentese, or there's also, what the hell is it called? Good for You, I want to say. That's another one, and there's another one that they make.
And slick.
But like Old Roy, don't do that shit. Yeah, like I give them like the good expensive.
Yeah. I found some good ones out there. I mean, freaking big old fucking bones. Arizona Infidel, don't forget, they're slippery as fuck too. They're wet, soggy, slippery, cold, and then you fall on your ass in the middle of the night.
I give them a big old bag of pig ears too. Here at PetSmart, I get like, if you buy one, you get the other one half off. The only thing is they're like $22 a bag. There's only like, I don't know, maybe 9 of them in a bag. I mean, they're pretty big, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Grandma. I found a couple of places that actually I've found those bones. Yeah, and I think there's still little bitty pieces somewhere around the yard. What's up, Terry? What's up, Garrett? Okay, back to Second Amendment celebrities. Okay, number 5.
I'm still going to go with Clint Eastwood.
Number 5 out of 30, Bruce Willis. Die Hard and many other movies. Let's see what his statement is. I think you can't start to pick apart anything out of the Bill of Rights without thinking that it's all going to become undone.
What is this?
Yeah, so you fuck with our Constitution, we will fuck you up. Number 6, Chuck Norris. Oh, shit.
Man. Okay, give it here. Come on.
I don't know why he would need a gun unless he wants to kill people, because bullets are probably afraid of him.
I was gonna say, man, I don't think that he's got to worry about that. Like, all right, so his statement is Norris used his family ranch as an example. It has an engraved picture of a gun with words next to it. Quote, "We don't call 911. Maybe it's time a few churches put that sign on their doors too, and that was after that Texas shooting in 15, which was the first one.
Never seen Die Hard.
God, yeah, what's wrong with you people?
I told you.
I know, man. These are like classic movies. It's like Virginia not seeing Star Wars and Jeremy's never seen.
I know,
Die Hard.
right?
Like,
I've
what
never seen
planet
Die
are
Hard.
you born on?
I've never
Like
watched Die Hard.
seriously, who hasn't
Born in
seen
79, never watched Die Hard. So
nuts?
I'm 42 years old, never watched Die Hard.
Die Hard is #1 Christmas movie, Bug dude. Yeah, by far, dude. Like,
It is. It's definitely a Christmas movie.
I know it's a
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
movie, but I don't know about
ho ho ho! I've got a machine gun now too. Fuck you.
Yippee ki motherfucker!
Yeah, Jeff, see, Jeff's never watched it neither. Have you, Jeff? You ain't never seen it. See, he's with me. Never seen it. I don't watch it. I like watch movies like that. I like fantasy movies and like like The Hobbit or like fucking Harry Potter shit.
Man, have I told you all how much I enjoy your company?
Yes. Yes, you have. A couple of times.
Don't shake it more than twice.
Yeah. Unless you got peanut butter on it right there.
Dude, no, it's fucked up. My kid put up because
Oh, I'm
Dude,
my uncle, that one.
dude, like he was mainly to blame about this fly outbreak. Between him and my youngest boy, I mean, they were keeping bags of fucking open trash in their bedrooms until I noticed it. Because, well, like my oldest boy, I try not to go in there anymore, and I have to. But he had like fucking bags of KFC that were freaking just sitting there. And the fucking, how chicken gets, especially if you leave it sitting in a bag for a couple of days. Next thing you know, we get a ton of flies. So in about 4 days, both of these fly strips are completely fucking full. I told him today he's got to change them out.
How about taking out the trash instead of changing fly strips?
See, that's the thing, though, Celtic, is I don't go to the movies. I wait for that shit to come out on.
No, you know what he was doing? I think what he was doing is our trash can can fill up pretty quickly because it's just one of the big black cans. And I hope that's not racist. But anyways, so, it's like, if we throw, like, say we go out and clean the yard, that takes up about a quarter of the can. And then, we take some of their old trash, they throw that in there, it takes up another quarter to a half of the can. And then we still have our week's worth of trash that I take out of my kitchen, but I take it out of the kitchen. I don't fucking just tie it up and set it in the fucking house. You take that shit outside where it belongs,
Yeah, he was joyful.
Anyways, that's my fucking situation.
I don't know how they can stand the smell. Chicken, just after like 1 day, it starts stinking so bad you can't stand it.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those bags, you could open it and it would just be maggots all over, dude. Like, seriously, it got that fucking nasty, dude. That's why I blame my son. That's why he went out and got these fucking fly strips and shit. He knows it's his fucking fault. Am I worried about getting diseased by these flies? Are you kidding me? Nah.
You want to talk about maggots? I got to see something that was like straight out of a horror movie one time when I was in Oceana. And Mutt, you probably remember this when they had the trash truck strike and going on down there in Oceana, Virginia Beach. Nobody would pick up the trash, and our parking lot was connected to the E-Club parking lot where all their dumpsters were. And we had like a decent rain overnight and stuff. They came out the next morning, and the entire parking lot was covered with maggots. You could not get to your car without stepping on maggots.
Oh, God. Wow.
That's
Yeah, it looked like something right out of a freaking horror movie or something. And the smell, was, of course, was atrocious because it's like really hot and humid even in the mornings.
My
My buddies, look, live rice.
Oh my God. That like seriously, that kind of made me throw up in my throat a little bit.
Oh, I can hear anything. It's smells that get me. I can hear, see anything, but smells. Mm-mm.
Hey, Outdoor.
Wow, that's I don't.
You probably heard
Dude, I
my-
think that tops the nasty. I'm trying to even recollect the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's
God,
nasty.
the nastiest.
I don't know that the spaghetti that started to look like Fruit Loops is pretty awesome too.
What?
We had a bachelor party with a couple other guys, and the one roommate out of four of us would never do the dishes when it came his turn, and we were like, "Fuck it, we're going on strike." You can,
Okay,
a friend of ours came over to visit.
I'm sorry.
Am I grossing you out, Dangerous?
No, I remembered the grossest thing I've ever seen in real life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a friend came over to visit and cut through the kitchen, and he goes, "Oh, you guys had Fruit Loops," and we were like, "Nah, that's spaghetti, dude." It had literally started to change colors.
Go ahead, Zach.
I'll be back.
Okay, all right, Zach.
I will be back.
Okay, so, yeah, it's probably about the bloodiest, grossest thing I've ever seen in real life. Was I was living in Tempe down there by the ASU, and I took a walk. It was like a 2-block walk to Circle K because I was gonna pick up some orange juice and a 12-pack. And anyways, I'm heading up there, and as I'm walking up to the parking lot, I see this dude walk out, pissed, man, just like with. I mean, you know how you get them fucking emotions and feelings and shit going on. You could tell this guy's bad news. He was fucking hot. You didn't even want to fucking talk to him. So I just slowed the fuck down. Actually, I stopped, and I watched this guy. He came out of there and fucking just started hitting. You know how they got the big old plate glass panes on the front? Just start hitting that thing as hard as he could, like the third time. Dude, I'm thinking on the first or second time, he probably broke pretty much every hand in it, or every bone in his hand. And then that third time it went through, and a huge chunk just came down right on top of his arm. Damn near cut it in half. I mean, immediately, dude, just blood everywhere. And fucking the glass fell off, and he just fucking took his shirt off and kind of threw it over his over the wound and started walking down the street. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, he just took out one of the plate glass windows in front of a Circle K, and it came down and sliced his fucking arm. Probably damn near off. And anyways, I fucking, after he walked off, I ran in, and I didn't even go to anywhere. I just went to the
Let me get some cigarettes and I'm out
are
of
you
here.
okay? You know, I was just like, are you okay? She's like, my God, yeah, I just had to turn him down because we were after hours. I couldn't sell him beer. And then he did this. And I'm like, don't worry. I saw it all from the outside. I'll stay here with you. And then about maybe 5 minutes later, the cop showed up, and one of them comes in and is like, did you see it? I was like, yeah, I was walking up when he was punching the window, and it came down on him. And she's like, you know which way he went? And I said, like, yeah, he went that way. If you just follow the trail of blood, you'll find it. No problem. Dude, like throwing a shirt over that wound wasn't stopping shit, dude. A fucking an amateur fucking tracker could find this motherfucker, dude. He was out. They might have found him passed out, almost near death.
Yeah, it sounds like adrenaline was the only thing keeping him going at that point. He
Or
was just
PCP. I don't know. Dude, down there in Tempe, dude, that's the ASU. That's the party district, dude. All kinds of psychedelics and shit. Now, when I was back there, I only did LSD and shit, and a little bit of mescaline. But like now they're into God knows what. I mean, they're probably doing that fentanyl. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if
Flacca. They're probably doing Flacca and
I don't know what
crocodile.
that is. What is Flacca?
Flacco? Oh man, look that shit up right quick. You see these motherfuckers like all fucked up in the middle of the street, just going fucking crazy and shit. Yeah,
Is that like bath salts?
kind of, but it's like a designer drug from China. It's called Flacca, and there's another one called Crocodile. That's another one that's fucking a designer drug.
Well, that crocodile's nasty as hell. Oh, I watched
It turns your skin like crocodile. If you've seen what is it, Game of Thrones, where they have that one guy's got that skin and everything? That's what crocodile does to you.
I'm telling you, man, I quit doing drugs a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, but yeah, look up.
I'll take with weed. It's natural.
Yep, so do I. But look up Flacca.
Dude, oh my God, I was
And Yaba, that's another one.
Yaba.
Yaba.
Yaba what?
No, that's another drug.
Wow.
It's almost like smoking Quaaludes.
I don't know, man. If I can't grow it or smell it or know it, then I don't want it.
I got a friend. He just retired as a police officer in D.C. after 25 years, and he said that that's one of the main drugs that they like there in D.C. and the ghettos is that PCP.
Or that lean, that purple drink, that lean, that dirty drink.
Oh, that's usually Xanax.
Where they take the liquid codeine and they pour it in a gallon or a 2-liter bottle of Sprite, and then
it's that caffeine cough syrup, Xanax and Sprite.
Syrup. Just syrup. That's what they call the kid, the lean or dirty drink or whatever it is. Yeah, but yeah, see, Bug Out knows what I'm talking about. Flacca, it's a Florida thing. But yeah, down in Florida, they smoking that shit, looking like zombies and shit. Just fucking.
Wow. Bug Out, is that why you keep talking about eating human beings?
Yep, that's what Flacca does sometimes, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay, so it's got some of that zombie action going on. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit. People on Flacca like eating people's faces or chewing people's faces off and shit, and just going crazy in the middle of like the intersection, like for real. The fucked up videos on that shit.
A lot of the drugs is because it's not the drug itself that's causing them. It's because they stay awake for so long. It induces a psychosis.
It's psychosis, and then that's what they naturally hallucinate from lack of sleep.
Yeah, I remember in the early 90s, I was reading this, I think it was Rolling Stones, and it was an interview from that chick, the blonde chick that was on the Love Boat, the real hot one.
On the what?
The Love Boat. Remember the series? The hot blonde.
Oh my God, dude! Now you're taking.
Okay. Yeah, well, she was on cocaine so much that she said she had started like staying up for like 7-8 days at a time, and she said that she went into rehab after she looks over across her lawn and there was corpses sitting in lawn chairs drinking the cocktails and stuff there. She said that was it. She went to rehab after that.
Nah, she pushed out.
You can't go too long without sleep. It'll make you go crazy.
Oh, I know.
Start hallucinating. Like,
Yeah, usually it's audio hallucinations first. You'll hear things.
Yeah, you'll hear shit.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. That's why I'm glad I'm sober, man. I still get like freaking a good 8, well, anywhere between 7 to 11 hours of sleep.
I wish I could sleep that long.
Depending on the night. I mean, some nights, dude, I go long all day.
Dude,
And,
I get in a 24-hour period, I probably get maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Like for
Yeah, I'm with you, Jester. I'll do that for like a week or two, and then it catches up, and then I got to get like a 10, 12-hour period in, and then I'm good again.
And then I go right back at it again. But yeah, for like a week and a half, I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day. That's it.
It sounds like trying to be your own self-security.
Well, and also it's easier for me to sleep in the daytime than it is at nighttime. Just because I used to roam the nights and I used to know what motherfuckers did back when I was younger. Who knows what the fuck they do now? It's got to be a lot worse than what I used to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just think how crazy the stuff was. We
the
did
crazy shit that I used to do, and then like multiply it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can sleep during the day easily. You know what I'm saying? But at night, sometimes you can't look outside. And
You just think this is the kids now that are entering their 20s and doing these drugs that drank or ate Tide Pods when they were kids. So what kind of things are they going to
yeah,
do?
you know, and now they're allowed to drink alcohol. You know,
Yeah, dude, oh my God. My oldest boy in September will be old enough to buy alcohol on his own. Own his own firearm, buy his own sidearm. Yeah. Oh man, I'm curious to see what he's gonna do.
gasoline and eye drops are two of the ingredients of crocodile. Holy shit! What? Yeah. Well, I'm not
What
saying
is it?
but it's that's fucked up.
What's up, Ghost? No, I found this avatar the other day and I really enjoy it because I fucking miss the Budweiser frogs. But actually no, it's because I'm doing some things here behind the scenes that I probably don't want to show.
Oh, I'm picking my nose, Ghost.
Yep.
He's picking.
I am not building a machine gun right now. And you know what? You know why I said that? Let them come to my house. Go ahead. Check everything out, dude. I'm totally legit, man. Watch out for the fly strips in the living room. And hey, you might not want to shoot one of my fucking pets because I will sue you into oblivion.
Oh, did you guys ever hear the audio recording of that Navy SEAL, Marcus Luttrell, when they shot his dog and he was chasing them on the highway? He's on the phone with 911 and they're asking him, "Are you armed?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got 2 9mm sitting on the seat next to me and stuff." And he's all just calm as hell about it. And they're like, "Well, what's going on?" He's like, "These guys just shot my dog and killed him and stuff there, and I'm chasing him." And they're like getting directions to him. And this guy, yeah, he's the one who wrote that the movie Lone Survivor.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Marcus Luttrell. These guys shot that dude's dog in the middle of the night. That's who they had chasing them down the highway. They don't know how lucky they got that the cops caught up with them.
Shit. Yep, that would have been another Ruby Ridge incident. Remember the fucking feds shot his dog. He saw him. He fucking killed him. He didn't know it was a fed. He just know this asshole fucking shot my fucking dog. You know?
Right. Well, this is a little bit the reverse of, the issue and stuff, but still, the Dayton SEAL could have killed that whole carload of kids that, shot his dog.
Yeah.
But when you're listening to him on the phone, just how calm he is and stuff, they're like, yeah, that dude's
look at Kyle Rittenhouse. I mean, look at Kyle Rittenhouse. See, that's what happens when these kids are trained at an early age. Yeah, I mean, granted, he waited. He was running. He did everything he could to get away from these assholes. You know what? And I think that's why we're never going to hear about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, because it's going to go to a grand jury and they're going to be like, no, he was totally in the right. These people,
wow, Ghost. Where'd Marcus get his from? Was that what's his name? Rittenberg, or I can't remember the other guy's name there. He was a former Navy SEAL and now trains dogs. I just can't remember his name right now.
Hey, Sharon.
Yeah, his dog was named after the members of his unit that were killed over there in Afghanistan when all that went down. It was his therapy dog that they killed.
Yeah, that's a nice way of celebrating their lives. I mean, I get that. I think that's awesome. I mean, if they were all canine especially, but even if not, to have some memory. And I believe in that big time. You got to have memory. You got to remember your grandpas, what they've done, what they've accomplished. You donated Twilight and Dalek. Oh, that's awesome of you. I honestly, I don't think that Kyle's going to need too much of a defense fund because of the fact that he was completely in the right. And I don't even care if it's in Wisconsin or whatever was it? What was it? I don't remember the jurisdiction, but like he's already legal to have the rifle, and he was doing everything up to par. And I really doubt that any real law enforcement down there, any real law enforcement, would even try and push it. It would go to the grand jury, because pretty much every life or death crime goes to the grand jury. They hear it out. They see the primary facts, and dude, they could just watch the fucking video and be like, holy crap, this kid was in fear of his fucking life big time. Like, seriously, dude, he might have been another statistic if he wouldn't have done what he did. So, one guy actually came out after the fact. You remember that? You remember that statements? One guy had a fucking pistol with him, and he said the only thing he regretted was not shooting that fucking kid on sight. That's pretty damning info.
Remember, you're assuming he's going to get a fair trial, and that any of the evidence that we saw that we know makes him exonerated is going to be shown in court.
Well, it's going to get exonerated. I mean, we all know, even the Chauvin case, it's going to get exonerated. I mean, dude, you got to oh my God. If he doesn't get exonerated, then we know we've got some really serious issues. And if Kyle doesn't get exonerated, we've got bigger issues. But then again, you know what? We had Edward Snowden, who came out and said, hey, you know what? The government's listening to everything you say, do, every keyboard swipe, everything. And
it wasn't just him. Bill Binney, who was, he used to be the director of the NSA and retired. He's actually the one that designed all their computers. He's turned into good guys. But he said that there is not an electronic signal anywhere on Earth that is not recorded or monitored in some way or some fashion anywhere at any given time. So they're either able to check it out live, or they're able to record it and look at it later. But remember, the NSA employs 460,000 people. Google only employs about 100,000. They're a monster.
Damn. Wow. You all right over there, Dangerous? He started dying for a little bit.
I think he put us on mute. He's hacking up a lung cookie.
Yeah, he is.
actually getting ready to grab another beer.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Damn. So it should be raining here pretty soon. It's supposed to be. I just heard some thunder a little bit ago. It's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow. Can't wait. I'm gonna sit in the house all damn day. Paint. Do models. Not do shit. They can kiss my purple alien ass. I don't think Colin would come in. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right too.
Yeah.
So Dangerous. I was reading an article last night that you might find interesting. You remember how we were talking about F-15s the other day because of being on the news? Well, this article concerns what we're talking about with jamming radio signals and stuff there. Previously, there's only been a few aircraft in the U.S. inventory that were capable of dedicated jamming, like the EA-6B Prowler, which was Navy. They're all retired. The EF-111, also known as the Spark, which was an Air Force plane, which is retired also. And that only leaves the Navy with the F-18 Growler, which is a jamming aircraft. Well, those F-15 EXs they just ordered, 144 of them, they're all equipped to be able to do jamming. And the Air Force just got like 144 of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
And think about jamming. When we're talking about jamming, they can jam any communications in a city. Like
dude, I was talking about that not even 20 minutes ago. Dude, they have aircraft that can just fly over, put out a section,
Mhm.
probably put out a whole fucking city if they needed to.
Well, they'd probably put the whole grid out, a county. They could probably take a county out.
Oh yeah.
When they're in
Oh,
Desert Storm, that's some of the first aircraft that go in because you need to jam. And not only does it jam communications, but you also jam other, stuff also.
Damn, it is pouring outside.
man.
I got a tin roof. That's
Hey,
how I
do you know what? Do you know what? What's the difference between jam and jelly?
Okay, you really want to know? Jam actually has big pieces of the fruit in it.
Yep.
No, come on,
Seriously.
man.
And preserves have
You cannot
fruit
jelly.
on the
You
fruit.
cannot jelly your way up a dead girl's ass.
Okay. I thought you were asking an
Could
actual.
you peanut butter it though?
Yeah, peanut butter probably.
You could peanut butter it good.
Silver Girl, welcome to the After Dark channel.
Well, the EA6B Prowler was more powerful than the Growler, and it had a range and this was in the early 90s.
Anybody.
It could jam out the entire city of New York, just one of them.
Anybody in the chat, guess what movie I got that line from? And I'll give you a hint. It's a Rob Zombie movie.
House from a Thousand Corpses?
No.
I don't know. Okay. Well, there's two other ones then that I know of.
There's,
Three if you want to include
he's got a whole bunch.
Halloween.
Yep. It was actually the original Halloween.
Leonidas mobilizes 300 of his finest warriors.
Yeah, it'll get landlines too. What happens is there's so much electrical interference that it's basically mimicking all the different frequencies, but at a much stronger amplitude. Therefore, your comms won't come through.
He picks up troops from over 30 Greek states.
It'd be like, think of your favorite radio station, and then what they would do to jam it is they would broadcast on that same frequency, but all they put on there is like static, like your white noise, like your off channel
Yeah.
on the TV.
Yeah.
That's all you're
Yeah.
going to hear.
Persian army, which is said to be the
Like when a plane flies over or whatever. You go in and out of reception.
Well, usually if I wake up because, or if I'm awake and all of a sudden we lose power, the first thing I always go to is my cell phone. Because if I still got cell service, then that means that the big one hasn't hit.
Right.
But at the same time, after I check to make sure that, my flashlights work, my phone works, I go out, start my vehicle, make sure that fucking works. And then I go out and I check the sky because
Yeah.
I don't know what a nuclear blast would do. I know that it creates an EMP, but how widespread would it be? The nearest nuclear plant that I've got to me is 70 miles away. And if that thing went up, would the blast even really affect us? That's the big question. That's something that maybe I can dig on.
I think if you look up what happened in Russia, you'll know that answer.
Chernobyl. Yeah. Yeah.
I think the answer is at 70 miles, you're going to be toast.
Yeah, I think the shock wave goes at least to 120 miles.
Well, that's an EM pulse versus an active jamming. If a nuclear bomb was to go off, you would have a pulse. It'd be a single whoosh, and that would destroy a lot of, especially newer electronics, because the circuitry is so close to one another. It'll short things out. Older electronics, especially analog electronics, might stand a good chance depending on distance and the amplitude of the pulse. Whereas active jamming that the military does with their aircraft and stuff, that's as long as they're jamming. As soon as they turn it off, it's going to start working again, or it might just need a reset.
Well, yeah,
I get you.
Jamming is like more like with a satellite dish or whatever. That's you flip the switch on and now you're jamming.
Yeah, it's like turning a fan on. While it's turned on, it's going to do something. As soon as you turn it off, it's not.
Right.
versus
right.
a pulse.
Whereas, pew, yeah, and then it shockwaves outward or whatever. Yeah.
Would an EMP be similar to what happens in a nuclear bomb?
Yeah, they send out an EM pulse when they go off.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
would
not sure on the range because they're not going to tell us, but it's speculated,
No.
like 50
And,
miles.
and you know that nuclear weapons, they don't detonate on the ground. They
Yeah,
always
they have to detonate in the atmosphere. That's why they get so much of a range.
what, like a mile up, something like that?
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
about-
sure how far down.
Yeah, yeah, but it's up there, and it has more devastation than if it was a ground impact.
I think
Yeah.
the altitude
They
is
got these
specified by
things
the
But
magnitude of the atomic bomb.
I mean,
And,
the
and
bomb,
to think, if we would, no, here's a crazy thing, Silver Girl. Think about this. If we would have not have been able to invade Normandy and get their top scientists, Adolf Hitler would have had his hands on this weapon. You realize that? How
Yeah.
close even World War II really came, dude. It's been biblical a long time.
yeah, I watched a documentary on him when I was, well, let's just put it in the dark ages. And I was amazed then at absolutely how close that documentary indicated he came. That it was actually at the point of being put together in the final phase of what they thought was going to be a new bomb. And
Yeah,
they,
if it wasn't for the heavy water
Right.
attack, a facility in Norway, we attacked that, and that was
Yes,
a crucial
we
element
did.
they
Yep.
needed.
and I think that was one of those situations where we knew what they needed.
Hmm.
That's why we attacked it.
We're better killers.
I think we had to blow up a dam, if I'm not mistaken.
I've seen the movie. I know what you're talking about.
That might be the one with the real special bomb that they had to make for busting dams and stuff. There, it was actually designed to go down under the water and like hit the dam mid level instead of hitting it at the top and stuff. There,
Yep.
they had to drop it with a backward spin on it.
Yeah, so it would float.
Talented pilots. We've always had talented pilots. How do you think we won Midway? Jeez. You've seen some of the heroics of some of those pilots? Holy crap, a lot of them didn't make it home.
That's true.
It's sad, but you know what? They made the ultimate sacrifice because can you imagine if we were already under fucking German and Russian or German and Japanese control? Man, I'd probably be speaking freaking Japanese right now.
With
What would
German
we been
accent.
if we'd been
You
German?
would have been speaking German. You think they were going to let them stick around? They were next. They were just a tool.
Yeah, you've been speaking German with a Japanese accent.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, you know, we could go back to the revolution too. If we wouldn't have won the revolution, we'd all be British right now. How'd you like that? Us in Canada, British friends. Probably none of us owning guns at that point.
That's
What?
right.
How wouldn't that? Wouldn't that just be great? Thank God our forefathers had the fucking cojones to fucking stand the fuck up and say no. Fuck you. I don't care if you kill every last one of us. We will fight to the fucking death. And we pushed them back. And we always push back.
You're back.
That's the American spirit, though. You know, we don't give up.
That's
know,
what
I
they don't
know-
understand about taking these
you know-
channels down.
I know. There's people that come on here and it's like, oh man, but you're not doing. And what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Well, I'm out here speaking my voice. I got 56 people here listening with me, and we all have the same voice. And I keep an eye on my politicians out here. I keep an eye on what's going on out here. And right now, the pulse is okay. I mean, the pulse is okay.
Yeah, the American spirit. See, what these commies don't understand is like patriots. The more you can put us down, the more we're going to get back up because you're just going to piss us off until it's full of resolve, conviction. Okay, yeah, you going to think we're going to keep us down? No.
Or until they push us into that corner.
Yep.
preppers have a very excellent
Right now,
eye of bullheadedness. I think that's one of the major characteristics of preppers. And why you don't push preppers around is that they're too bullheaded for it. And
most
that's the
American.
way
Well,
to do.
I shouldn't say most. I should say a lot of Americans, especially people on this chat. Yeah, if you push me, trust me, pushback is coming.
It's like a circle back.
Push back, big time, and circle back.
That's right, Zach. That's right. It was circle back. It was a circle back.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
No,
No, nothing at all.
Zach is being bad influence again.
Yeah, hey, Jeff Herrick, you said, think how we intervene in other countries' revolutions. Who do you think started the other countries' revolutions in the first place?
That's true. Man, a lot, even down there in China, you know, they were waving American flags. Man, they don't want no part of that Chinese communist crap. Hong Kong.
Where's my phone at? It's in there. I did hear something about was it China or no, it was France. Yeah, doing his people saying by August 2021, you know, in a couple months, get no groceries without the jab in France.
Well, did you see about all the grocery stores not getting any deliveries in the Pacific Northwest?
I did see that.
Do that.
Tell me about it.
All right. Well, just
On the grocery store.
right now, it's just. Let's see, hold on. I can find the article.
I'm in Washington, and I'm in a very small.
Okay, I got it.
Nothing here.
I'll tell you what. I'll drop the link in the chat
Drop the link.
here. Yeah, this was sent by my friend Nicole. And she sent me that earlier. I don't know what to make of it yet. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, what it said 24 hours in the article. So I'm guessing that we'll see some kind of outcome soon. And yeah, I said, dude, that would be fucking totally insane if it does happen. If it does, yeah, if you got any fucking rifles buried in your backyard, might be time to dig those up. Just saying. Celtic, you better not be fucking echoing, damn it. You are totally echoing, but damn it. What? He doesn't, dude, half the time it comes through clear. The other half, it's like he cannot get a clear signal. I don't know if it's on his end or my end. I'm just taking a wild guess.
Yeah, usually if your audio is bad, it means you're having a slow upload on your end, or you got a dirty connection.
Can you take your
Dirty
flag
like
down?
Zach.
No, I just had it.
Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. That's a weird question, Phoenix. I'm gonna throw that up there just because that's one I've never really thought
If you
about.
have an all-weather flag, they actually make all-weather flags. You can fly it during the rain, and you can keep it up at night if it's illuminated.
Yeah. What if that means street lights directly across?
No, it has to be illuminated. Its own illumination.
That's
It's
There's
own
a
light.
dedicated light for it.
Like the White House sets at night, they have a light directly on the flag.
Yeah, they've got what is that? Oh, the Continental flag. They can't. Oh, I can't remember where it was now. Shit, my brain is shit. Yeah, they've got one flag that is in the Constitution. They can never tear down, and it stays up 24/7 with lights on it. You know which one I'm talking about? I think it's in Virginia. I want to say it's in Virginia.
Is it
But
the battle flag?
it's the flag that's constitutionally protected. Hold on.
Isn't it the battle flag?
That would be all flags.
Well, This
Or
one,
should-
no, this one is literally in the or in the yeah, this one is like protected. What the hell?
What about the post office?
Who's
flag?
playing fucking racquetball?
Not me.
Not me.
The post office
That was
here,
bad.
I live directly across the street from one, believes there's a 24/7, 365 without a light.
What's
That
it?
drives me nuts.
Zach was banging his lighter on the table. That's Zach doing that. Say that was Zach. That's Zach again.
Matt, did you say there's a flag that's unilluminated at night?
Yeah, it's at the post office directly across the street from my house.
Well, if it gets stolen, there's a reason it's not, that they're supposed to be illuminated.
Yep. I'm tempted, believe me.
I wouldn't say stolen if it was misappropriated to a new home, a proper home.
I know that
They fly that
flooded.
POW MIA flag, and they fly
Just,
both.
yeah,
ways.
just shit. Just let the American Legion that's real close to there know about that.
I know, right? I should, because there is one not far from here.
Oh yeah, just take a picture of it at nighttime and show that to the them and stuff. They'll take care of it. You won't have to do a thing.
I can open my front door and show all of you right now that it's not illuminated. I mean, when I say across the street, it's 100 steps from my front door to the post office front door.
That's even worse. It's a federal building and it does not. They don't have it illuminated.
Well, is the post office a federal building?
Well, it's a federal, business or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Corporation.
it's a federal building because they've got even on the fences over there, no trespassing, federal crime or something to that effect.
Well, then
Yeah, they're
they,
federally protected.
I think I think they need to get that flag lit up. And I know that there are people out there that light them that like to sell poppies in the springtime.
I noticed that there's a couple less American flags on our street, so I threw mine up today. I just got a new hanger, and it was weird because I looked down and there's like two spots where I normally see an American flag, and I didn't see one. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I mean, did they just give up on America? I'm gonna have to go over and talk to these people.
Are they private citizens or were they buildings with big
No,
buildings?
they're neighbors of mine.
Neighbors.
Yeah, like I've talked to them many times in the past. I'll just go over and be like, I noticed you didn't have your flag up. What's going on? And maybe they did take it down at night because they are further away. Because I do have overhead lights on my flag.
When I was in high school, we took the flag down because we were junior ROTC, so we took it down and stuff every night and stuff there before we left school and stuff there. It was a little bit early, but at least it was taken down. But if a school can handle taking down the flag, you'd think some postal employees that are paid by the federal, by our tax dollars should at least be good representatives of their country.
But they are working for Obama to make a list of all us bad little boys and girls.
I'm going to just say that the general consensus of this particular post office.
Well, there you go.
I wouldn't have been the least bit surprised to hear that.
They couldn't buy a new bulb. They had to buy
And I'm further going to say that if they don't smile, I can't see them in the dark.
But they had to save up their money to buy a rainbow flag. They couldn't buy a new bulb for the light.
Oh, no. If a rainbow flag goes up, I'm going to jail because I'm going over there and tearing it down. That's for sure.
See, you come on here
I
and
will lose my shit.
you're insane.
Lose it for me too, will you?
You know what I would do? I would find out a more crafty way to get that thing removed. Like wait until everybody's fucking gone at night. I just got the flag
My
down.
problem is I'm worried about there being a camera that otherwise it would have been gone. I just don't want to.
All
I
I'm
just
saying
don't want to
is-
catch a federal charge for going over there and taking it.
No,
Right, Jeff?
Okay, well, what if you do this?
I
What if
just call it
you-
American Legion, dude. Let them
I was
handle
gonna
it.
say, what if you take an American flag and put that all the way at the top, and then put that rainbow flag and throw it like somewhere like near the bottom, which is basically where those fucking assholes belong.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You know,
What did you
all
say?
these fucking fags that are coming out. Now I don't mind saying it. I mean, I'll call it like I said, they're fags. And you know, they want to come out and be like, "Oh man, no, that's all right. We're gonna show our dick and ass right in front of your fucking kids out here in New York City."
No, Ghost. It's not
New
rainbow.
York
It's
City allowed
rabbit.
this shit to go. You know what? If that shit fucking even tried to happen anywhere in Arizona, dude, people would probably be shot, arrested at gunpoint. Fucking, I don't care if you're fucking naked and greased up. Our fucking sheriffs and cops are going to put your ass on the ground one way or another. And if they don't do it, guess who will? I will fucking, dude, I would shoot some fucking asshole in the nuts. You fucking walk around
Hey,
naked. Hey, man, you're making a fucking easy target there. Take my 12 gauge and blam. Hey, guess what? Yeah, well, thank God you're not reproducing.
well, did you see about the guy who shot the guy outside his 10-year-old daughter's window? He was,
Yeah. Well, it was husband and wife. They were both armed. They caught up to the guy. She got disarmed by the perpetrator, and he ended up fucking killing the perpetrator. And yeah, end of story.
except for the poor girl.
Hey, Navy. I got
Yeah.
one for you. I got one better than
Poor
that.
girl. Wait. What poor girl?
The 10-year-old is going to have to live with that for the rest of her life, along with all the hoopla that went on that night. That child has been emotionally thwarted and abused by that guy that was jerking
Oh, yeah.
himself off outside his window.
No doubt.
Or
Oh, I think she'll get over that.
don't be so quick about that. It's a huge,
I did. Hey, man. Talking from personal experience here.
so am I.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I have a feeling she'll get over it pretty quick. And she'll probably start getting into firearms pretty soon, too.
That's the only good thing is if the mother can turn her into things that will take it away from her and make her feel secure.
Make her take or have her take some martial arts classes if she can
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah.
That type of thing is traumatic. A child at 10 years of age is not going to get over that in a hurry.
Yeah, what about 8?
8, they won't either. There's no child under the age of 21 that's going to get over it in a hurry. If they're in their teens and they can rationalize it, they're going to not deal with it, the emotional aspects of it, and never get over it, which is what they tend to do. This kid's got a chance. Because
Ghost, it's okay. You have a safe space and a therapy dog. Go pet your therapy dog in your safe space. Your emotional distress will go away. I promise.
Yep, you got that right. But
Well, I was talking to Ghost.
You got
Yeah, Ghost Prepper.
you got to be
No.
able to.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Ghost Prepper sometimes, yeah, dude, like, I talked to Bushido. Actually, Bushido is kind of uplifting. Believe it or not, Bushido, you are uplifting when I talk to you. Man, I enjoy your conversations, man. Damn, we think about a lot of similar shit. You know what? I got to find my way out to Florida. You know what? I need to take an atlas right now. I've got one right now in my room. I'll take one and I'll plan a fucking
Okay.
route out. I'll go through the southern end because I think that might be my safest bet if I have to fucking literally get the fuck out. And I'm heading to Florida only because I have a feeling that Florida
Okay.
is gonna be a strong haven. Or
Okay. How about an emotional support dog? Is that better?
or
Ghost.
I can at least find a boat. I'll find a boat and I'll sail my ass out of there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's from California or the Gulf of Mexico. I know they got marinas on the Gulf of Mexico too. And I'll be gone. You won't see me again. Maybe I'll stop in Hawaii at some point. If you can find me in Florida.
Hey, Navy.
Yeah.
What I was going to tell you was the worst thing. One worse than the post office is my next door neighbor, who is a retired naval lieutenant, who also does not illuminate her flag on her porch.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about that one.
No,
Private property. But that's not
private
really.
property. Yeah, no, it's annoying because you know. Although I will say she's very pro 2A.
Yeah, I mean, dude, anybody that's going to fly an American flag in front of their house, whether it's got light on it or not, is already showing their patriotism, if you ask me. Because anybody that doesn't believe in the country of the United States then would not be flying that flag. I know some people are like some people are ritual about this. I know especially some old military honor guard and stuff like that. They're if it doesn't have a light on it, you shouldn't have it. Now they're not gonna try and steal it or nothing, but they get religious about it, if that makes sense. Because
I don't take the semblance of somebody's flag on their porch the same as I take a flag that flies over a base or, like over our, Capitol buildings and stuff like that.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Navy. If you were say you were run out to the point where you were pretty much out of supplies, you had some rounds, you had some food on you, and you're walking down a neighborhood block and you see an American flag, are you going to be more apt to go to the house that has the flag or the other house that has lights on and fucking rap music jamming? Or are you going to go to the house that's got like one light on?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to look for the American flag, but at the same time, I'm going to be on my best guard because, those guys are, the vigilance that they're going to be suspect of you at first. So you have to mind your P's and Q's.
I don't know. Do you need ammo?
Right.
You need food. I got food too. I mean, like, seriously, I might even join.
Hey, even if you don't have anything, if you got skills, you know how to fix things or work on things.
I kind of think back to the movie The Patriot. Remember the one with Mel Gibson, the good one?
Yeah,
where, him and his buddy ride up to that one tavern out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God Save the King, or
then he slams the door shut.
Freaking all of a sudden, everybody just shuts up. And
I think we found the right place.
Coming out. Oh man, he's like, we found the right spot to recruit. That kind of shit. Like if they walk through the neighborhood and like, hey man, you know what? We got some real shit going on. We're already hooked up with the sheriffs and the county and all the LA or all the Arizona PD. I mean, honestly, even our Arizona PD, for the most part, is pro 2A. So, sheriffs, of course, are crazy shit.
Most of Ohio is just the big cities aren't,
I always keep an eye out. Like, did you hear today that there were 27 congressmen that came out against the fucking ATF and E statement about the whole 80% lowers and the non-complete receivers, whatever they call it, and like 27 congressmen came out and signed against it. Now, granted, that should have been a higher number, but you know what? My congressman was one of the ones that signed it. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think if you're a congressman and you didn't stick up for that, you need to go hang up your job and go find it, something else to do. McDonald's is always hired.
Oh, dude, and I'll tell you right now, the Democrats down here in Arizona, oh, trust me, they already feel that fucking sign hanging on their neck. Get rid of me. Or, never mind what other target it might be. But, anyways, yeah, the Democrats even know that their days are numbered down here. We're fucking done with their bullshit shenanigans, fucking trying to block every fucking thing. Dude, we don't want it down here. We're not going to allow it down here. I have a feeling it's going to be gone 2022. Come on, if we can make it that far. I think Arizona will, Texas will, most states will. The ones that are totally Democratic, oh my God. Anybody that's still there, and I almost hate to say this because I know a lot of people that are there for other reasons of that mainly they can't really leave without their loved ones. And I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, you better start reaching out to people that are close to you. I mean, close by you. I mean, you got to reach out to different groups. Now, you got to be careful, too, because you're going to get marauders in that group.
Mm-hmm.
You are. If they're I shouldn't say ex-military, but if they're a cop or something like that, they're already used to being in the gang. I'll be honest with you, dude. They're used to being in the
And
gang.
then all hell breaks out and it gets that bad. What I've seen most recently in modern history here in the U.S. that I think is going to show, well, L.A. Riots is a good example, but an even better example, hold on one second, Zach, is Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. The cops flee the city because they are trying to take care of their own families. And the ones that remained were being shot at on the rooftops of their police station trying to take refuge. So that's what you're going to have for, I wouldn't worry about them so much.
Hmm.
They got to take care of their own family too,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Zach got something to say.
Thank you very much for that, brother. I love you too. And we are not blue. Trust me. By the time this is all done, Arizona is once again going to be rolling in blood.
Colorado should be fucking red, damn it.
Remember the OK Corral? Oh, you ain't seen shit yet. Dude, Arizona is by far one of the best Old West fucking states. Some of the greatest fucking gun shootings have ever happened down here. Even
What do you think the percentage population is that has guns in Arizona, Danger?
the population that's moved in within like last 3 years, 4 years.
No, just as total. What percentage of the entire population do you think has guns?
Oh, I would say at least a fifth.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that would be my estimate because most of the people I hang out with, if they don't carry one with them every day, they at least have one at their house. But a lot of the people I meet, we carry every day.
So how did you get your election stolen?
That's a damn good question. Man, we're all trying to figure that one out. We hired a special team to go in and try and help us figure that out. And man, right now you got mainstream media coming out saying, this is all fraudulent and you're not going to find anything. And if you dig, you've got to dig. You can find other news that comes out and says, no, we definitely found the corruption. You know what happened is those assholes didn't give up one main component to what two. It's the routers and the passwords to the routers. Didn't give those up. And those were subpoenaed in the original case. So basically, they are already breaking the law by not giving us what we requested, which was by our Arizona senators, which means they were listening to the constituents who said, hey, we want the real fucking proof. And you got mainstream media. I think they're covering it up.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah, well, they've been known to do that. Oh, many times in the past. Hell, man, remember that one CNN reenactment when they were supposedly in Afghanistan or Iraq, and
Yeah,
freaking they had
I
a
did
whole
see
fake
that.
scene set up and
Yep,
shit.
I did
Yeah,
see
you
that.
can't walk that one back, CNN. You guys are full of propaganda. Nobody believes fucking shit you say. Why do you even continue to stay on air? You should just go away.
Go away.
Go, just take a nap and just don't wake up.
Yeah, right, Zach. Tell him go eat some peanut butter.
Yeah, and then, you know what? We'll all start watching the Patriot Brothers more. And we'll start watching Dangerous Freedom and After Dark. Man, where I get really fucking wild and crazy. We're a bunch of wild and crazy guys.
Wild and crazy guys. We're
No COVID.
70 some people, wild and crazy people.
Hamburger.
Sorry, Zach's been drinking.
Here's a question for the panel. What do you think will be the spark that ignites the flame that ends all of this patriotic chest pounding and armchair patriotism and leads to an actual shooting conflict?
It's going to take them being the first move because we're not dumb enough to make that first move and give them a reason to declare martial law.
I want to know if Potato declares martial law, if the military is going to do it.
That's
There's not enough of them.
Yeah, in and of itself, that is a great question.
There's not
Because
enough of
our
them.
military is not all woke yet. There is a lot of military that is still not woke. I know they're trying to eliminate some of them, a bunch of them, but dude, there's tons of patriots out there, man, and they're afraid of us. They are afraid of us, or they wouldn't be going through all these hissy fits that they are. And that's all that is when these Democrats come out here and do this shit. It's a hissy fit. When the fucking BLM and Antifa come out and burn down a fucking, a grocery store or something, or RX, whatever, it's just a hissy fit. It's children acting out. The adults know what to do. The only problem is
They're too busy. They don't want to be.
You gotta be
They want to
careful.
be their friend. I don't want my kids.
No, we got to be careful when and how we actually discipline these kids. Man, Bushido, you probably want to eat her brains.
Brains.
I know you're in there. I can smell your brains.
Brains. Brains.
I'm going to
Magic
go. I'm
Bingo.
going to log out. We'll talk to you guys later. Good night,
All
everyone.
right.
Okay, Silver. You have a good night, baby.
You too.
All right. Oh, you are in here. What's up, Rapscallion? Yeah, you know what, Rapscallion? I'm kind of a mixed bag. I like today. Or actually, the last 2 days, I've been watching like apocalypse movies, and I don't know. Yeah, I like watching some of the Hollywood movies because they kind of do give me like ideas. Like, okay, well, if this happened, what would I do? You know what I mean? what would it be like? What would you do
Well-
if that happened? You know, I mean, I'm not saying what would Jesus do because Jesus can walk on water. I mean, he ain't got to worry about a fucking ship going down, you know. But what if you're out in the middle of the ocean and all of a sudden, fucking, you know, something takes a swipe at you, and your fucking boat is sinking in the middle of the ocean, and you ain't got no fucking National Guard that you can call? What the fuck do you do? You know, it just shit
Find
like
the-
that. See,
Find
shit
the
like
most
that makes me
buoyant
think.
flotation device you have and
Yeah,
start
exactly.
grabbing supplies.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty much. What's up, Zach?
Ghost, not yet. I've been busy with this huge project I had.
Ah.
Oh, flash floods? Yeah. Joyful. Don't even fucking sweat that, dude. I've seen flash floods. You know what? I was smart enough to stop at the sign. And it said, hey, this is a wash. If there's heavy rain, don't try and go across it. So I fucking stopped. I was like, all right, fuck this. I backed up into the little easement that they had so I didn't block anybody else's traffic. So if they wanted to be crazy enough to try do it, and granted, this is Arizona, we got people that fucking crazy. They're like, oh man, I've got this dually 4x4. I can make it across. Guess what? During some of our flash floods, they might get halfway. And then guess what? Whoop, down the road. Next thing they know, they've got all their emergency brakes on, and this thing is still bouncing. The floodwaters are up over their hood because they're aerodynamic. So of course, you know, the fucking truck's always gonna swing from the least path of least resistance. You know, and that happens with anything and everything you do. If you all don't know basic science, yeah.
You know what happens with most people when they try to go across those bodies of water is the truck or car becomes buoyant, and that's the reason that Hummers actually would let themselves flood so that the wheels could make contact to pull them through. Otherwise, you know, they become buoyant.
Hmm. Crazy. Yeah, and that's just a little piece of what the military has, folks. God, imagine what they've got now. Well, we already know that they've got special fucking rigs that can basically shut down entire cities.
Speaking of cities and then bugging out, now what if you were stuck in the middle of a city and you had to get out of the city and all the highways are packed, but you need to get out of the city quick? What's going to be your path?
I don't live in a
Gonna
city.
be by foot.
Well, nowhere.
Well, all right, I take it back. All right, you know what? You were saying if all the freeways were packed.
Right. Well, if the freeways are packed, all the roads are going to be packed.
The side roads. As long as I have, I mean, if I've got some kind, if my vehicle, say our vehicles work, I mean, we could load half of our fucking trailer, sugar, flour, all the spices, all the cats, dogs, ammunition, guns, everything. We can load them all onto both vehicles in about 2 hours, 2.5, give or take, and be the fuck out of here. And we do have a safe spot to head to. So
I'm talking about like what kind of vehicle would you choose? You know, if you had to
oh,
like.
I've got an SUV, and my son has an the overhead camper on the rear of his truck. It's a Ford Ranger, but it's got Ford Ranger with the full size cab.
I would acquire one of those rail maintenance trucks that can go onto the railroad tracks and drive on the regular roads.
Okay.
Because you could bug out on the railroad tracks and get some serious distance between you and the city before anybody even got that report.
You know, that would be That would be too funny because when you said that, it reminded me of my brother Joe. Anyways, no, he used to rely on railroad tracks a lot back in the day, and holy crap, dude, that would be too funny if I could just imagine I'm rolling down, me and my son are rolling down with these railroad tracks on, and like, holy shit, what are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
My uncle stopped a train in the middle of nowhere to walk to a bar. He had like an episode, I guess you could say, but yeah, he literally stopped about 1.5 miles long coal train, blocking roads behind him and stuff there, but he needed a drink.
Hey man, it's almost like 3 o'clock in the morning here, yo. I gotta get off.
Whatever, shut up and do another dab.
All right.
I thought you was off tomorrow, Jeremy.
I am off for the next 2 days. What? What do you want, Flint? Say he wants to go outside.
Yeah, that Flint and my cat fucking kind of remind me of each other.
Yeah, well. No, you can't have this. No, I don't care. Stop talking that. No, go away.
Hey, what do they say? You don't cough, you're not kidding.
You don't get off. You gotta cough to get off. If you ain't choking, you ain't choking.
Oh, by the way, I'm going in for a drug test tomorrow.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Right, Flint? Drug tests. Yeah, I studied all night for it. My always failed.
Drug test?
All night for drug tests.
Do you remember? You remember the old school?
When I always failed.
The old school drug test. Man, you'd show up, be like your second day, third day on the job. You know, the foreman kind of had to get a feel for you, and he could tell that he could tell you would take off on lunch breaks and be like, "All right, I'm gonna go drink my lunch over there." And anyways, fucking. When the drug test came around, he would just pass around a packed bowl.
Yeah, that was
all right. You ready for your drug test? All right. Are you gonna smoke or are you not? Damn near done.
You hit it. As soon as you hit it, you passed it.
Yep. You know what? But he was a smart foreman. He waited until we were done with the roof, so all we had to do was basically just clean up. You know what? He did it at like noon. Right at lunch break, pretty much. And he's like, all right, how about we just clean up all our mess, all our scrap lumber and shit. We're done with this house. And, if you want to be stoned while you do it, then that's fine. If not, so be it. And, oh my God, that's what I miss. I want to go back to those days when people could be people. You know what? You don't gotta worry about, hey, what is this guy doing when he gets home? Why does everybody gotta have their fucking nose in everything? It's like, dude, just leave us the fuck alone, dude. I ain't doing nothing to influence you. You know what? Hey, if I offend you because I hung up an American flag in front of my house, too bad. Get over it. It's my property. I can do whatever the fuck. We got one hanging up in the front right there. Like, seriously. I mean, I don't know. It's just...
Stop biting.
I'm talking too much. I mean, shut up. How long have I been on? Shit, we're only at 2 hours. I'm a people. I'm a people too, Spike. And I'm an armed people.
Better than these sheep.
Spike. Yeah. I'm an armed people. Yes, we are armed people, aren't we? Yeah. Be the wrong house to fuck with. Shit. Yeah, Pamela. It's legal down here. Hey, you just got to pay more in taxes. That's how they get you down here. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, it's legal. But instead of paying, 10% in taxes, you got to pay like 25, 30, So they make their money that way. And it's cool because my sister actually has one of the prescription cards. And so, like, she can walk in there and go straight to the front of the line. I mean, she could skip over everybody else because she's legal to have it. And, yeah, she gets cheaper discounts. People behind her, she can hear them sometimes like, why she get it so cheap? Well, because she needs it. It's like, yeah, right. She needs it.
Here in Ohio.
She needs it because she gives it to me.
Yeah, but in Ohio, they want you to give up your guns if you get your medical permit. How screwed up is that?
They haven't done that here in Arizona. In fact, there was a bill put out there, was a year ago, something like that, where the Democrats tried to be like, well, if you got a weed card, you can't own a firearm. And, they put like I think what they wanted to do is like the ATF is trying to do to the whole fucking nation right now is just make like a blanket thing. Like, well, if you don't have this, then you can never own this. Like, or if you've got this medical marijuana card, you cannot have a concealed carry or a gun or a firearm or whatever. I mean, come on. They are pushing us into a fucking corner, brother. And don't anybody in the chat even try and disagree with me. And I know nobody will. They are pushing us into that fucking corner. And they're thinking, we'll submit. My God. Have you seen how much shall not comply has come out in our group? Dude, we're not going to comply. We'll never comply. And you know what? You may think that you have the upper hand, but if you look through the fucking country, look through the entire country, 61% of our counties are Second Amendment sanctuaries now. 61%. Okay, we've got over the majority here. We keep pushing us, we will get away. God. Please, God, let's get away. Because I want to do this nonviolent. I honestly do. But the more you push people into a corner, the more violent they're going to get. And I know, Mutt, I'm not preaching to the choir with you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody that's been in law enforcement, government, anything like that, you push people into a corner, they're going to retaliate.
I think that's the original American spirit, whether you did anything like that. That's the way it's supposed to be.
It's just a matter of time. I'm just curious to see if, when it does happen, if, like during the first revolution, it's only 3%.
Still takes more than that. You've got to have a majority of the people on your side as well. I mean, whether or not they're going to fight. Come on. Like you said,
I don't disagree, but I'm curious to see how many sheep do we have out there right now.
I don't think it's near enough. I don't think it's near enough. That's my honest opinion. And maybe you can call me the fucking red pill guy. I take those red pills all the time. We're going to win this thing. Trump's going to be our president. He's going to have another 4 years, eliminate everything Biden fucking tried to pull, and fucking continue on. Yeah, I don't see that.
I'm going to be respectful and say that and I'm going to choose my words carefully.
Prepare.
I don't see that there are going to be enough on either side of that debate come the next COVID season after all of these sheep have managed to take the syringe cocktail.
What? Which one is that? The Clinton one? The Clinton side one? I mean, the one. Yeah, I mean.
No.
What is their death count up?
The syringe cocktail is the thing that none of us on the panel have taken or are going to take.
Oh, no way.
I got a tetanus shot once. Does that count?
No, I think maybe he figured out what I'm saying. Maybe.
Oh, no way, brother.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I think that there have been so many who have taken that.
I think most of the people in the chat aren't going to do it either.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is I don't think that there are going to be enough on either side, because there are some who are pro 2A, but still took that. Come next COVID season, I have a feeling there's going to be a large death toll.
Fuck you, Zach. You give me a finger for all the time. You'll be starting trouble with me. I love you. Maybe that's why. Fucker.
There you go, Zach. It's right there, buddy. Right there.
I love him to death. I love that man.
Right there.
Hell, y'all.
Zach, it looks like you got a peanut stuck on that thing.
It does.
It's his dildo.
I've got to go say.
It's the dildo Kay sent to him in the mail.
What's up, Polar Bear?
Polar Bear. I'm just messing with you, Zach. You know that.
Yeah, Polar Bear mine did that the other day. Like, oh, you're doing this update, by the way. And I'm like, wait, I had updates turned off, bastard.
Yeah, mine just did an update.
Yeah, even if you have them turned off before they deem mandatory, you're getting it whether you want it or not.
It's all right. I'm getting ready to get a new one anyway. Yeah, Oz is catching hell with those. We got a friend who's in Southern Australia, South Australia, Port Adelaide, and yeah, they're catching hell. Victoria's even worse. They're worse than parts of Canada, and Canada is absolutely just authoritarian.
Well, yeah, according to Trudeau.
You mean Trudouche?
I said what I said.
I know you said what you said, and I simply said
respect. I respect what you said that you said. We all feel about him the same way. Yes, he's a dictator that needs to be gone. But
I think they.
What can we do?
Do you remember the old?
I mean, what
MTV?
what honestly can we do to help our brothers up north? And I do call them brothers because I know a lot of them.
I think we should have death matches, and we should start with Trudeau and Biden.
God,
just like the old MTV claymation show.
Yeah, I got where you're going. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I'm sorry, I
Flipping
skipped.
tater
Oh,
dicks.
man, you know what? It's freaking the middle of the night, and I got my flag set up tomorrow. I gotta fix my damn light. Bushido, your turn. Canada. Yeah, Canada. Come on.
Oh,
They don't even have
Canada.
guns. Man, there's no way. No way. You know what? A lot of them would come down here and be friendly. Because, I mean, Canadians can be friendly. They can also be complete idiots. But then again, how many Americans do we know that can't be complete fucking idiots at one point or another? I know I'm fucking totally guilty. Virginia
He's
Root.
one of them.
Virginia, have you ever known me to be a fucking asshole?
Zach, that's different.
I'm
Worried
asking
about you, Zach.
Virginia. Remind me the last time I was an asshole.
Zach,
Maybe
we
we
should
should get
ban
Nikki
him
on here.
What do you say?
And dude, I've told Nikki straight up, just shut up.
We should go panhandle one day, Zach. Me and you. I'll hold this up. We'll panhandle. No, you got
Our
any
truckers
change?
are joining us. Aussie Pride, do you mean in Australia the truckers are
You got
joining
any
you guys? Or?
change? Can I
Yeah,
get some change,
probably.
Zach?
Few weeks, really?
Raining, boy. It is raining like crazy.
Oh shit!
now.
Well, Pamela, not to be too precise, but whereabouts did you move to? I mean, we do like seriously. We've got some really good people in this chat. People that will reach out to you. I'm sure would. Virginia, I know for a fact will. Virginia, man, if you're up in the Washington, Oregon area, yeah, definitely are the kind of people to talk to. I would like to be able to make a better network to where we could go from like Washington, Oregon, maybe Northern California, and then bring it over to Arizona. And I know there's other groups that do that, but they do that so far up north. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it up north. Some of these people have property up there. That's pretty badass.
Olive oil. That's funny.
You listen to gunfire from sunrise to sunset. Wow.
Zach, you got something to say? Go ahead, Zach.
Well, hey family, I'm going to go to bed. Have a great night, and I love you all.
Love
Nope.
you.
No, you're
Now-
not. Just stay your ass right where you're at.
Love you, Zach.
Now, all you gotta do is show us that jar of creamy peanut butter,
Then you can go to
and
bed.
we'll know. We'll let you go. Peaceful.
We'll let you go to bed.
Or maybe it's the Astroglide. He gets those confused a lot.
All right, Zach. I love
He's
you,
not
brother.
denying it.
No,
Yeah, good night, brother.
he's laughing because we're
Good night,
picking
Zach.
on him.
This is sign
Terrible.
language for Zach Friday.
It's so terrible
Love you,
that we laugh when we're picked on. I love you, Zach. You have a good night, brother. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow night.
In
I'm not.
Zach sign language, this is I love you right here.
Or if I'm in jail. I could be in jail. You know, I'm not perfect. Although I do have everything current, at least on my ride. So,
Rod.
yeah, pretty much good. So,
Oh, wait a minute. Howdy, neighbor. I ain't said hello to you all night. My bad. I feel bad now. I didn't say anything to V when she hopped on earlier.
yeah, Pamela, the only way they'd take me into jail is they'd have to have good reason. And I don't give them good reason. I'm common-headed, common sense. I mean, I don't overreact to bullshit, I guess. So I don't ever call the police except for dead
You're
bodies.
welcome, sweetheart.
Dead bodies. That's the only exception I really have. There was one time I called like the station. I didn't call 911. I just called the station. I was like, hey, somebody stole a couple of guns. Well, I was at work, but my wife was home all day, and she didn't realize somebody broke into the back window and stole our guns. Well, she was home all day. And anyways, I gave him all the description and shit. Yeah, the bitch sold our guns from when I was at work. Yeah. Yeah. Hated her. Still hate her. She's dead. I still hate her. Does that make me bad?
No.
Yeah, she was miserable to my entire family.
God.
Okay. All right. Back to 2A celebrities. Guess who is number 7 out of 30?
Bob.
He's a black dude. Yeah, kind of black, kind of white, but
Vin Diesel?
He's a rapper. He's a badass rapper. One of my favorites.
Kind of black, but kind of white.
Ice-T, baby.
Oh, he ain't white.
I'll give up my gun. His quote was, "I'll give up my gun when everybody else does."
Go ahead, Zach.
Going to try and finish the user interface for the registration screen for the Android version of your spot tomorrow.
It's about
All
goddamn
right.
time.
Awesome.
Good job,
Get
buddy.
some rest so you can get that done then, buddy. All right, later, brother.
Yep. Okay.
That's a good dude right there. I don't care what nobody says.
Okay, so last one was Ice Cube or Ice-T. I'm sorry, Ice Cube. I bet Ice Cube probably might be in here. All right, 8 out of 30. White dude. Played in. Let's see, what are some of the movies he's played in? What is that though? Wedding Singers. Yep, I'll give you that clue.
Oh, yes, I have. Adam Sandler.
He's
Try
not
the
white.
other guy.
He's not white. He's Jewish,
Dude, Adam Sandler is not pro-gun.
and he's also
Oh,
not white.
pro
He's
gun?
Jewish.
I don't know what I was just I didn't know who
No, you were right, but it was also him and Vince Vaughn, or
Oh.
not Adams. No, that wasn't even Adam Sandler. No, Vince Vaughn and damn it,
Wedding Crashers.
yeah, the Wedding Crashers.
I've never seen that.
Owen
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson. and-
Yeah, the guy with the fucked up jaw. Yeah,
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, I think.
yeah.
And
So Vince Vaughn is number 8 out of 30.
I've never seen that.
Vaughn explained. Let's see here. People having a gun in public, full stop, not just in your home. Vaughn explained that gun rights are about individual liberties and resistance to a tyrannical state. He also explained that he believes gun control simply does not work. And he also continued, banning guns is like banning forks in an attempt to stop making people fat. Take away guns, take away drugs, take away the booze. It won't rid the world of criminality. So,
Who said that?
wow, that's actually a pretty good statement. It won't. Dude, the people that are out there shooting other people are doing it with illegal guns to
Yep.
start. I mean, they're not legal gun owners, dude. We don't just go out there, just like the cops don't go out there. At least I don't think most of them do. Go out there with the intent to shoot somebody that day.
Yeah, we wake up
Oh.
every morning with that. That's our first thought before we even had our orange juice. We go, how many people are we going to shoot today?
Work.
I'm being flippantly sarcastic. I hope you realize that.
Yeah, I know. Why the pet? If you got an estranged cat coming at you, I mean, what's the worst you can get? Like,
Exactly, Ozzy. Exactly. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
yeah, that seems to be the conclusion. Hell, man, you know what? I
Take away the
could
gun, they'll find another way to do it.
I could take this magazine and I bet I could kill anybody in this panel. Nah, I don't. I take that back. That would be stupid. But you know, I could think of a way to kill somebody with.
I only need one page out of that magazine.
Huh?
To kill somebody. I would only need one page out of that magazine to kill somebody. You shove it down the throat till they choke on it and die.
I was gonna say throw it at their head, and if you miss, well, good luck. But actually, I'd just put it in my firearm and use it that way, because that would get me a lot better results.
Usually, I like that. Just exploring every path. Guns
yeah, usually if you start firing, normally about the time you start firing back, people realize it's like, holy shit, I might have fucked up here. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're not one of them guys that holds that fucking thing sideways like that.
That's a death shot.
Oh God.
That's a death shot. You don't want to get hit if you get shot like that. It's death. Instant.
How do you figure?
I was just making a joke.
I was gonna say that's because they can't hit shit.
Yeah.
No, you know, I take that back. I feel bad. But they do hit the 5-year-old next door that's hiding under the window.
No, those idiots that fire the gun sideways end up hitting themselves with the ejected shell.
Hopefully it puts their fucking eye out.
Too many goddamn Hollywood movies.
Thought I heard something. Oh man, what can I say, dude? I've been watching some decent ones. I told you I just watched the new Bruce Willis one. Actually, I want to go back to celebrities now. But I knew Bruce Willis would probably be high on the list.
Exactly, 12. Be a good way to get a stovepipe. Exactly.
All right, now I'm really starting to question these.
Question
What?
who, man?
Question who?
I don't know what the hell.
Okay, 9 out of 30 says Robert De Niro.
Screw Robert De Niro.
No thanks.
Yeah.
He's not my type.
Yeah. Let's see. Miranda Lambert. Let's see. I don't know who she is. Miranda.
She's a singer. Miranda Lambert's a singer. I think she's a country singer.
Yeah. I never preach guns one way or another. She said, this is just the way I grew up. Oh, okay. So she's used to having guns around. Okay. Which is, I mean, honestly, that should be typical.
Yeah,
dude, I can't stand people that are like afraid. They see a gun and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, you know, he's got a firearm. He's not a cop. You know, dude, and God, that so frustrates me when you can see a fucking, you can see a citizen with a sidearm and you can see a cop and you actually trust the cop more than the citizen. I find stupid. You never involve government in your life ever. Fuck them, dude. They will fuck you every way and they will kill your dog or your cat in the process.
Have another.
You know what, Mutt? I know you're gonna get pissed at me, but right now I'm on a
I'm
fucking.
gonna tell you to have another beer.
Fucking assholes. And so, dude, like they do some horrible shit.
Horrible.
And I know I'm not. You're retired anyways, and I'm sure you were a fine, upstanding member. You never saw anybody. You never saw a fucking cop cocaine by, and just turn your head the other way.
Oh, no.
Right?
In 23 years, I was only ever involved in one shooting. And it was justified. It was my life or his.
Yeah. Normally the case. Do you
And the
think
grand
Kyle
jury
Rit-
found, and the grand jury found it the same way.
Do you think Kyle Rittenhouse will?
I think he's innocent, but I don't think he's going to get a fair shake. I know you disagree, but I think that the political climate will not allow for him to get a fair shake, just like it did not allow for Chauvin to get a fair shake.
True.
I think he was legit. I watched that whole thing live. I watched it when it happened.
I did too.
And it was he was completely legit.
Yep.
I mean, he had absolutely, he had control of that situation as far as when he fired and when he didn't. It wasn't.
I mean, he wasn't just firing randomly.
Yeah, he wasn't firing randomly at all.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep.
You know, so do I think his situation was legit? Yes. Do I think he's going to get a fair shake? No, I don't. Just like I don't think you're going to ever see Chauvin get a mistrial. I think he's going to got in jail before it ever gets to that point.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I really do. A cop in jail? Oh, he's done.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put $5 on that bet. If it happens in the next 5 years, I'll give it $1 a year. If Chauvin gets fucking executed in jail, I'll give you $5. If not, you give me $5.
Fair enough.
$5. Okay.
What are we betting on?
I better tattoo
On
that.
whether or not Chauvin gets got on the inside.
Nah, not gonna
happen. If we remember it 5 years,
I don't think he's gonna ever make it to trial. I really don't.
Nah, other way around. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. They're gonna put him on 24/7 lockdown.
You think they're gonna put him in 24/7?
He's gonna be on PC.
That's crazy.
He's gonna be on PC.
Yeah, he's a cop. He didn't do nothing wrong. Freaking, we already know.
Cop on the inside. That's prime meat right there.
All right. It's
Not
one
on
thing.
PC.
It's one thing when the majority of the people know it, but when God strikes down an entire section of a building but leaves the other ones up, it's like, yeah, that might be proving a point there. Maybe he's not the fucking saint. Maybe it's God getting his fucking well-due revenge. What did he say? There will be no false idols. No false idols.
Oh.
I want to respond to Jeff's comment real quick. He said, "I bet a secret deal and cover story." My thought is Chauvin. If Chauvin makes it, it's because he's on the island with Epstein. And they'll pull him back and bring him back for trial.
Chauvin's not the first cop to go to prison.
I know.
You only know about it because the media is fucking all in your face about it. Cops all the time.
I don't know. We still have to wait and see, dude.
Epstein
I know he's
got
in
Epstein.
jail. I know he's in jail right now, but
they're gonna make him sit down for a while. And they're gonna straw it out for a couple years until people don't give a shit no more, and then he's gonna get resentenced to a reduced sentence, and he's gonna get paroled out once people don't care no more.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go back to working in New Hampshire.
The only reason that he got found guilty, they got put in prison because they knew that if they didn't do that, there was going to be riots all the way across the country.
No, now that is no excuse. That is no
but that is the reason.
That is no excuse. We do not tolerate these kind of no. We don't tolerate that.
Hanover, I didn't say it was okay. I didn't say it was okay.
Right now is the time. Dude, if you've got guns buried right now, go dig them up tonight. Right now, make sure they're working, they're oiled up, they're loaded. Man, you want to fucking talk about bullshit? Dude, that is absolute bullshit. No,
It's the truth.
We don't allow them. We don't tolerate that.
That's what you like to believe.
Well, look. Hey,
No,
Dave,
I don't tolerate it.
I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying
They don't tolerate it.
No, I'm just saying that's what happened. That's just what happened.
That's what I do.
The only
I come
reason
out here every night,
he
I
got
take my
arrested was because they knew there would be riots, and they knew if they didn't convict him and put him in prison,
Yeah, the only
there'd be
problem
even
is-
more riots.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's why. It's not because he was guilty. It was because they were trying to save their cities from burning.
It didn't. I don't think it helped
But
much.
now, let me make this statement.
Didn't help much.
If that's what you're doing, then you're playing into terrorist activities and falling like we'll burn the city down if you don't do this. You know what I mean? You're letting the terrorists run the country.
Most of the jurors even came out and said that the reason that they found him quote unquote guilty was because they were afraid of being retaliated against.
All right.
They were
Bushido,
intimidated. It was a kangaroo court.
Yes, absolutely it was, and that's kind of where I wanted to go with what my brother Bushido just said.
I thought you were going to say that.
And you know what? Depending on where you're at, dude, if you are living in a blue city right now and you do have to use a firearm, say you do have a legally licensed concealed carry, and you have to use that, the DA is going to throw everything in the book at you, like they're doing with Kyle, like they did with Chauvin. You got to get the fuck out of there, because if you come to a red place like where I'm at, I mean, our judges.
You live in a blue state. Shut up.
You know what? Why don't you come over here and I'll shine up my ass for you?
Ooh. Use shoe polish.
Excuse me?
Use shoe polish. Shine. Or turtle wax.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I use
I
Armor?
should have
I'd
said.
rather use Armor.
That's my reference to Bender. Kiss my shiny metal ass.
Magic Angel, I love Bishop Larry Gators.
Okay, Amber Heard.
I don't know anything about the bishop.
Who is Amber Heard?
That's
I don't even, dude. I'm Amber
Is
Heard.
it Amber Geiger?
In 2010, Amber Heard told the Daily Mail she had a dog named Pistol, and that my baby is a 357 Magnum.
Oh,
Hey,
Amber
V,
Heard. Amber Heard's the one that was beating the shit out of Johnny Depp.
And I'm an active member of a gun club.
Dangerous wants your man to kiss his ass. I need
I'm
you to
definitely
stand up.
pro-gun. She went out. She went on to qualify her statement by saying, "I think there needs to be a reform because over 30,000 people in the U.S. died from gunshot wounds in the last year alone." Well, you know what?
How many
Amber-
were illegal guns?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I got a better question. How many people died from the flu from just simple natural causes in the course of that same year? I bet you it was more than 30,000.
I don't know about him. Let's see, who's this? Eva Longoria. Oh, Clint Eastwood. Of course, we know. Why did he rank 15? I would figure Clint Eastwood would be in the top 5 or 10. Wow.
How many people did they say died from guns?
Oh God, I'm not going back up. It was a lot.
30,000.
30,000. I'm looking at an estimated 154,000 or more Americans die from lung cancer from smoking. So
Thank you.
What's more dangerous, a gun or this? You know what I mean?
Or how about a bottle? How many people are
Okay,
killed
all
every
right.
year
So
from drunk drivers?
Sammy Boy was 19. Samuel L. Jackson.
But that number is hard to track because there's so many different
I know.
ways that alcohol can
Now
kill
you
you.
got Jennifer Lawrence.
You know what I mean?
Ashton Kutcher. What did he have?
Liver cancer, stomach cancer, wet brain.
Well, I'm just talking drunk drivers, period.
Yeah, just drunk drivers alone is enough there. You know, I mean, fucking, you know.
That's what I was talking about, specifically drunk drivers.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, a lot of these people are kind of fucking fake. I mean, when they talk about getting guns, I mean, you know,
How many
there's
people
celebrities
died
like, hey, you know what? Let's go get a gun. You know, and it's like, okay, that's fun. Dude, I love it when you have that.
Every
much
day,
money.
about 28 people in the U.S. die
Dude,
because of drunk driving.
like seriously,
One
dude,
person every 50
I do that to myself all the time. It's like, holy crap! Right now, I do have enough money. I could go out and buy another gun. But then I start to think about it, it's like,
Can you carry them all at the same time?
and do I have enough family in my group that I trust enough with a firearm? And that's kind of where I draw the line. So
Well, I'll tell you what, you could buy me one.
Dude, if you live next door, maybe I would think about it.
Buy me one. I'll join your army. Oh, I'm sorry, not your army. Your well-regulated militia.
There you go. Just be ready to shoot somebody in the head. I think you're crying.
I didn't know there was another place to shoot them.
Are we discussing pedos in Hollywood? No, actually, Gia, these are actually the ones that are more pro 2A. Although some of them, like seriously, I really seriously question. I don't. In fact, I question the whole lineup because there are some people that deserve this way further in advance. Like they're saying, Chris Pratt.
Hey man, I'm getting off here, yo. I'm falling asleep.
Brother.
I love y'all. Chat, I love y'all. Dangerous, love you, brother. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. And
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And donate. Oh.
Donate, yeah. He's getting ready to put it.
I don't remember the donate.
There it is, right there. There it is.
Boom. There you go.
All right. But I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Donate. Man, I've got to pay for these cheese sticks one way or another. Okay, Arkansas. Redneck. I guarantee you, if I ever do make my way to Florida, I am definitely. I'm going to make my rounds through a little bit of Texas, northern Texas, and up in Arkansas, and then I'll make my way down from there. I might have to make my way all the way down to Bammy, because I think I got some pretty good people down in Bammy.
Are you missing?
Make my way.
Are you missing something small and sharp? Just walk around barefoot. You'll find it.
Yeah. Like a piece of glass.
Yeah, you'll find it. Walk around barefoot. You'll find it.
I hate that, man. When one of my kids drops a fucking glass on the fucking kitchen floor.
Yeah, you clean it up the best you can, but there's always that one little piece.
Man, one little shard.
I got a scar on the bottom of my foot.
You think Howard Stern is really pro-gun?
You know what? A lot of these people that are anti-gun are these people that live in these big fancy houses and these big fancy neighborhoods, you know, and they never come in contact with any gun violence. They've never been around no guns. They don't know nothing about hunting, none of that shit. They've never even shot a fucking gun in their life. And like, oh, you don't need guns. Well, you roll around with, you know, security 6 deep that all are carrying guns, you know, but no, by all means, no, you don't need no guns. Come the fuck on, you know? I'd like to sit up here with a straight face and tell you you don't need a gun. I would love to say that, but it's simply not true. You absolutely need a gun. You need multiple guns. Because you know what? Whether you got them or not, the motherfucker that's coming around going to try to take from you what he wants from you. He's got a fucking gun. He's probably got multiple guns. you need to be able to defend yourself. You know, especially women and women and children. Let's say you got a single mom with little kids. Some fucking asshole breaks in even with just a knife. What the fuck is she gonna do? Now she's got nice little fucking 38 special right there, fucking underneath the pillow, load about 6 of them hollow points. Pop, 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 pop. That motherfucker ain't raping nobody tonight, now is he? Am I ready?
No.
I will take your stone silence as agreement.
Hold on. Trying to catch up on a little bit of chat.
Oh,
Racer,
yeah.
Racer, good to see you, brother. All right, hold on, Gia. I saw a video today up in part of Washington State. Cannot carry openly. Well, Gia, this is kind of what we were talking about. We're going to see this kind of shit happening in certain areas. And, I mean, if you live in that area, God bless you. And I pray for you, man. But if you need to get the fuck out, there are plenty of places for you. Hopefully, you've already got a good enough team or at least a community that you're not going to have to worry about it too much. I mean, 61 counties out of the nation, 61% are already Second Amendment sanctuaries. That's a pretty good statement there in itself. So you're probably pretty good to go. Man, everybody just shuts up. I'm trying to eat here.
Oh, I muted myself because I thought you were like talking to the chat for a little bit.
No, I'm just eating.
By all means, I'll ham it up.
Damn it, Virginia.
Shout out to Virginia Roots. Let's see. Somebody said, I would like to find more like-minded people here in Texas to get with.
Yep. I see. Twisted says in Ohio.
Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I thought that's where all the guns were at. Were in Texas. Right. That's the fuck I heard. There's like 11 guns for every person in Texas or some shit. Specified B says 7 would be nicer to live in a commune. You need to find more like-minded people in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Indeed. Honestly, that's a problem. Is like
that's a hard one.
Well, even regardless of where you're at, it's difficult. It's difficult, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if I don't know if we're getting older or if it's just a sign of the times. But it's a lot easier to make friends with people online, and come together online than it is in real life. You know what I mean?
Well, and one thing about Steve is he's a private contractor. So, like, actually, Steve, I would use that as a skill. When you go into somebody's house, of course, you always be polite and correct and all that. And, maybe ask them, like, hey, how do you feel about the Second Amendment right? I mean, hopefully they don't freak out and be like, guns? What are you talking about, guns? Well, I keep one over here in my toolbox. Duh.
Yeah. And the most fearful sheep. I know old hippies living the same way like 50 years. Polar 100. Thanks. I don't know what you give me 100 for, but There's a different kind of.
That's
There's a-
low.
There's a different kind of honesty that you're able to have with people online versus people in real life.
Is there?
I think so. I think because this may come out wrong, but I think a lot of times when we open up online and say that we feel a certain way about something or we have this certain emotion, we'll say it to people online almost because in a way it's like in the beginning of the relationship with people online, it's like we really don't care what they think about us. You know what I mean? So we really don't care, how they judge us. Whereas, say you go to a get together or whatever, and it's, you got some of your friends and some of your old ladies' friends, and you're meeting some new people, and you're kind of like reserved on things you want to say because you feel like you're going to be judged, or you feel like you feel like you're going to care about what they think about you.
Oh my God.
Whereas
I'm
online,
sorry, I probably shouldn't say. No, I won't say it.
see, thank you, Roots. Root says the interwebs provides a safety net as opposed to face-to-face chatter. Yeah, because ultimately at the end of the day, if any of us were ever just like, whoa, fuck you guys, I'm done with you guys, you just don't come back to the streams no more. You don't comment no. You just leave the community. You're gone.
Yeah.
You can't just do that with your in real life group of friends. And and I'm not saying that your guys' opinion of me doesn't hold value, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. If you were to disagree with me on something, it's not the end of the day. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
When somebody disagrees with you in real life, you might not be able to be friends with that person anymore.
Yeah, I can't, dude. I know what you're talking about. I don't like that kind of relationship either. I mean, if you can't work through something, seriously, somebody's got some deep-rooted fucking issues. That's all I can say about
that. And online,
I dude, I could probably be with a non-Christian woman and still make it work, even though I am 100% Christian. I believe in Jesus, and I believe he's our salvation. But, it's like making other people believe that. I mean, you can't make people do anything. You can talk to people. You would be going 100% against what seriously, I think it would be a good idea to accept Jesus into your life. Yes, I will say that on my broadcast. And if they want to mute me or silence me because of my freedom of religion, yes, Jesus Christ is the way. The only true way.
Agreed. But you did say something that contradicts the Bible, though. That's that you could be with a non-Christian woman. If you're following the Bible, you wouldn't be, because it tells us not to be unevenly yoked.
Where does it say that?
What? Huh?
I said, where does it say that? I'm just giving you shit. But
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, where does it say that?
The book of Mark.
The book of Mark? Was that Old Testament or New Testament?
Book of Mark.
Is that Old Testament or New Testament?
Magic, will you show me your face, please? Okay. Hey, what's up, Magic?
I couldn't hear you. Hello.
Hello, y'all. How are you?
That is the old. That is New Testament. That is New Testament.
Oh,
that's New Testament.
Because I don't like to put any stock in the Old Testament at all.
Mark is the New Testament.
I like to put my stock in the New Testament. I get what you're saying though. But Mark was also an
Well, then
apostle.
Well, we already know why God had to send
Mark
Jesus.
was also apostle and not Jesus.
Well, no, you got to keep in mind, dude.
True.
God already knew that men. I mean, no matter how pure we tried to be, and how honest to Him we tried to be, we always failed, and that is why He sent us Jesus. We all know that because men are fallible, women are fallible. You know what? What you call us, men or women, that's what we are. There's no fucking, I'm a he, she, it, that thing. No. We don't accept that. I don't accept that. Kiss my ass. Ain't no way I'm gonna have you up on the Olympics either.
Wait a minute. I stand corrected. It is 2 Corinthians 14. No, I'm correcting something I said.
What?
I told
Is my internet fucking up or is Mutt chopping up?
No, much.
you wrong, Polar.
I think, yeah, I was fixing to ask the same thing.
And
I can hardly hear you. Sorry. I had to do it. No, you are breaking up though.
I just looked it up.
Mutt forgot to do
If I knew what I was looking up, I would. You broke up real bad, bro.
Look up your face. How about that?
Look up your nose.
Yeah, there's boogies in there. Huh?
And dude, okay. Serious question here. Okay, I'm guessing I'm probably not the first one that's had some kind of a slight addiction with some kind of a.
I'm not talking anything. I'm popping up.
Okay, so on that note, when you watch a movie where you see people fucking snorting up, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel scared? Does it make you feel excited?
Snorting what? What are they snorting?
What do you think? Whatever you want.
Well, or if it's heroin, then fuck it. I've never touched heroin. Heroin can kiss my ass. If they're doing a little cocaine, so what? Cocaine's nothing. A little bit of cocaine never hurt nobody.
I snorted cocaine one time, but the ice cubes
Cocaine's
got stuck in
nothing.
my nose.
Cocaine's nothing. Cocaine ain't shit.
Kind of hurt.
I've done crank. I've done meth. I used to buy meth straight from a fucking cook.
You missed the whole point on that one.
Oh, by the way, I work for the NSA.
That bit. Well, that's okay. That's okay. You can take a good look at me and tell that I ain't done meth.
I know, right?
But look.
Oh, whatever.
Freaking, I haven't done it in a long time, and I wouldn't touch it again.
Yeah.
I'm too old. I'm too old now. Fucking, a fucking line of meth could kill me now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I think we're all too old for all that. Now that was back in the younger days. I think we all.
If I want to get my heart racing, all I gotta do is walk up 3 flights of stairs. Fuck.
Right.
Hi, VA.
Hey, how are you? I'm so glad you came up.
Yeah.
How are y'all?
yeah, it was a sausage fest. Now it's a little evened out.
Yep.
Forgive me. I got smoker's cough. It's not the Kofefe.
The COVID.
I know. I feel like I've got the smoker's cough when I'm in town, you know, and I'm like in a grocery store or something, and I cough. I feel like I have to go. Just a smoker's cough. Don't worry.
Right. For a couple of months there, it was kind of, it felt really strange to cough in public at all, even with the masks on. I stopped
you're like scared.
months ago, but man, if you did a little bit of a sneeze or had a little bit of a chuckle in your throat, like in the middle of allergy season, people would scatter.
Yeah, you're scared there was going to be the Salem witch trials on your ass.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
People would look at you really dark, like, you know, carrying the plague.
I will guiltily admit that about a month ago, I was at the checkout at the grocery store, and I was just picking up a soda, some snacks, and the lady that was cashing out, the person in front of me, she's like, scan, 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 and like after a while, I was like, and then I like started looking around, patting. I was like, I forgot my wallet, and I took off and didn't come back. And like, it wasn't because I thought that maybe she had the Kofefe, and she could have just had a regular cold. I don't want to get that either. So I'm like, I'm fucking out of here, you know?
Right. For sure. There's natural times you want to get out of the shrapnel, but
yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a little conscious and being a little weary.
Dude, you know, it's funny because I've been watching.
I still wear my mask.
I've been watching House. You remember the show House?
I love that show. I've seen the whole thing.
I was just watching season 1 where he's had to stop a surgery, so he goes in there and just starts coughing and sneezing on everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show is.
Yeah, that is a good show.
Yeah.
I still wear
Even though he's a total
I wear
dickhead.
my mask when I go to most places.
Good
I
night,
don't wear my
Steve.
mask unless I have to at work. And even then, I try not to.
Yeah.
Look, I was never an anti-masker. I'm definitely not taking the vaccine. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna be your guinea pig. You know. But you know, I didn't have a problem with it. I kind of like driving by the cops with my face covered in a mask. I like being able to walk into a bank with my face covered in a mask.
Right.
You know,
Counterintuitive.
I like all their face recognition not working because I'm wearing a mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I've noticed that, like, I haven't,
glasses and a pair and a mask.
I haven't come down with any other sicknesses. I haven't caught any other colds. Like, I'm throwing my nose right now, but I chug a couple of beers off camera for the Instagram, and you know, a lot of times that'll make my nose get all runny. But and I got smoker's cough. But I've noticed that I haven't got sick at all in the last year and a half. You know, because I'm wearing them. And you know, and I'm like, but I was sanitizing the shopping carts way back before fucking COVID. I was
You're not supposed to use your
opening
tongue.
bathroom doors with a paper towel. But that's because I've worked in the food service industry a lot in my life, and they teach you to do those things. You know what I mean? So, I mean, honestly, if everybody would just be a little bit like, keep your hands clean, be wary of what you touch with your bare hands in public, and like give a little bit of space here and there.
Were you one of those Polar Bear? Were you one of those kids who play outside or no? When you were a kid,
you fall down and cut yourself, you rub some dirt in it.
Yep. Mutt,
Hey,
if you
just
can
checking.
hear us,
I was
you're
curious.
frozen a little bit. Okay, you're back. Sorry, Mike. Froze up for a sec.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I don't know. All of a sudden, I've been freezing up for the last.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Sicknesses and colds don't necessarily scare me.
Right.
I'm just at an age now where I ain't got no time for it. I ain't got time to be sick. I ain't got time to be taking a day off work, laying in bed because I got the flu or be dealing with fucking some nasty cough because somebody want to spread fucking some, fucking upper respiratory infection,
Oh, unless it's really bad, you can't let it kick your ass. You just got to keep moving. And, you're right about hands. The dirtiest shit on our bodies are our hands and
everything.
Well, also our mouths are dirtier than our assholes. There's more bacteria in your mouth than in your butthole.
Wow.
And so if you're sneezing or that's a fact. And
there's good bacteria.
A human bite is incredibly toxic.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
better off getting kissed by an asshole.
So
your dog's mouth is quicker than yours.
Virginia, may I kiss your asshole?
Only if you ask nicely and buy me dinner first.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. He did ask nicely. All you got to do now is buy her dinner. Get on it.
Yep. Safer than the mouth. Telling you.
Wee mama. That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did. That's what we're here for.
Well, your backside is similar to your mouth.
Yeah, it is. What goes in comes out, but evidently everything goes in is worse. And I learned in food service. I did restaurants. The cleanest thing you can find in your food is a hair. Hair is actually one of the cleanest things you can find in your food. The dirtiest thing you can find in your food, well, among just straight up shit, are fingernails.
Gross.
Fingernails are sick. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah. If you find a fingernail in your food, you better send that plate back and get your money.
Yeah.
I don't do hair either. Ugh.
Well, most of the time,
Hair is gross.
the majority of the time when you find a hair in your food, it's most likely an eyelash. Now, if it's a big
I'm not supposed to.
You're not supposed to cook your
You're
fingernails.
not supposed to put those on top of the salad.
No, you don't put that in salad.
Your fingernails are not croutons.
Mutt, if you can hear me, we're only getting like every third word, Mutt, if you can hear me.
Yeah, you didn't take the update.
So I'm not supposed to.
I agree. Band-Aids are even grosser.
Oh, Band-Aids, that's disgusting. Yes, that would be gross. God.
I've never found either one.
Well, I'm just saying most people get freaked out by a long hair, but overall, it's really clean. It doesn't hold that much bacteria. It's slick.
Either way, it's all gross. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even like taking the hair out of my brush, and I have long hair. To me, it's
Really?
disgusting.
You're like,
I cannot touch it. It's gross. No, sorry, can't do it.
That's weird.
Mm-mm.
You know what the worst thing in the world is? Soap scum. You see some soap scum in your shower, and you're like, I used to use you to clean. Now I got to clean you? Betrayal.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
No, anything slimy around a drain, I'm just beside myself. That is disgusting.
I've found multiple eyelashes in my food, and a lot of times they're mine.
Yeah.
The eyelashes come off super easy, and typically that's the one. But like I said, if you find a nice long one, yeah, send it back, get your money back, get another meal. Then nobody purposely put that hair in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm more worried about things that you can't see. You're not going to be able to tell if someone sneezed on your plate. You're not going to be able to tell. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, you will never know if there's a booger in that shit. Never.
Right.
Ever.
Oh, God.
right?
Oh,
You go to a Chinese restaurant, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between a well-fried grasshopper and other stuff. Like, actually, what I learned from someone I knew who worked at the health department was that Chinese restaurants, now I'm not making a generalization, and I'm Asian, so I'm not dogging Asians, but their restaurants, for whatever reason, all the oil that they use makes all the funk stick even more. And so they're just, and rats love to eat really greasy shit, and you know.
Yeah,
you're
a lot of
making me
times,
I don't even want to go eat anywhere.
a lot of
Mhm.
times, typically the Chinese food places are dirtier because you've got it's the people heading the place up are typically people that were born in China, raised in China, came over, and like their standards are way lower over there. So like they bring that standard here and they just kind of eke by, they're passing, but they're not,
right.
They're teeter-tottering on failing because they're just like, man, if you with the exception of like big corporations like McDonald's, Taco Bell, pizza, stuff like that, with the exception of those guys, you go in the kitchen in most restaurants, if it's a mom and pop place, 9 times out of 10, they're just passing the fucking health department's rules. You know what I mean?
Night, redneck.
I remember
Good night.
I remember before the not before, it was like, I remember within the last year or so, they were doing a story on one of the restaurants over in St. Louis that was like popular, and they were talking about it's hard to find people that are wanting to work in the restaurant. And like they're showing them in the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen looked clean until I saw them drop some shit down the fryer. That oil was so fucking black. And like I could see the carbon build up on the back of the fucking fryer. I'm like, dude, like every fast food franchise corporation I've ever worked in, that shit would not fly, dude. There's no way you could have your fryer oil be looking like that. Not even close to that. And there's no way you could have your fryers be that dirty. No fucking way. I mean, you don't have to look no further than like episodes of Kitchen Nightmare and Bar Rescue to see like these mom and pop places are just past. I'm not saying all mom and pop places are dirty. I'm just saying in general, most of them are just eking by, but you can tell when you eat their food, because, if the food's really good quality, it's not overdone, it's not super stupid, burnt crispy, it's flavorful, then their kitchen is probably pretty fucking clean. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, those rat turds tasted pretty good.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
My stomach's already turning. I'm glad I live out in the middle of nowhere. Any direction I had to go, any town, if I wanted to go to town in any direction, it's like 30 miles. So, and then there's big town that has Walmart like 78 miles away. So I'm glad I live out in the middle of nowhere.
The Chinese don't even eat cats. They eat dogs.
They eat it all.
They eat dogs, me.
They'll eat some cat.
I eat monkey brains.
Yeah.
People eat pig's brains.
Yep.
But everything that I said aside, lately I've been wanting to go to more like mom and pop type restaurants because like, if like say me and you were friends, and you're like, oh man, I went over to this joint the other night. Ooh, well, bang, it was good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there, and if it's good, I'll continue to go there because a lot of times the mom and pop places you get more food for the price, and it's typically fresher. You know, so. But it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Like it could be bad, but at the same time, it could be really good. So, what I said before about the mom and pops places typically are dirtier than corporations places. But
it depends.
A lot of times, like if you see a restaurant that's mom and pop and they're popping, their food's good, their restaurant's clean. You know what I mean? Because they wouldn't be popping and wouldn't be making money, and the food wouldn't be good if they were, people would be like, "This is bullshit."
Any chain restaurant, that food is coming out of the freezer and going into either a boil bag or a microwave.
Right.
Like Applebee's. That way that no matter where you go, it's always going to be consistent. The grill marks are already there when that restaurant gets that shit in the box.
Yeah.
The food supplier. But
that also makes it a lot safer.
Well, yeah, but it's also just fast food.
Oh yeah. No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't buy those chops fresh this week.
Right.
them
You
pork
think you're
chops.
getting a grilled burger, you're not getting shit. So I think there's a middle ground between, look, I know some great mom and pop places. I live in a really small town and they make excellent food and they're very clean. You know, I avoid chains pretty much, period. I've got to be desperate to hit up a chain.
I mean, I try to too. That's what I said. I've been veering more towards the mom and pop places, but like if I do get your food and then I'm like underwhelmed by it, then I'm like, I'm not coming back. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let me say this one thing though. These fuckers pissed me off. This was last year or the year before. Went to fucking, you ever heard of this place called Red Robin Drum?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they're like they're a burger joint. That's what they serve as burgers. So I go there because, like, you know, I hear about the endless fries, and I'm like, that's I like that idea. They were serving patties, like pre-made frozen. How the fuck are you a burger joint and you serve frozen pre-made patties?
I find that place disgusting. I refuse to eat there. And the only time that I have gone in the last 22 years for a friend of mine's birthday, she wanted to go there. And so I attended for her wishes, but I despise that it's disgusting.
Bro, it's bullshit.
It's awful.
You're a burger fucking joint. And you charge me $12.99 for this burger, and it's a frozen patty. Get the fuck out of here! Like I'm upset that Burger King tries to call themselves Burger King and serves frozen patty.
You notice how close Red Robins are to Costco? Maybe there's a connection, huh?
I like to get a burger and bite into it, and you could tell that was ground beef. That fucking cooked patty that motherfucker up right then and there before he threw it on the grill.
I want my meat freshly pounded.
Yeah.
I think I'll just stick to barbecuing at home.
Right.
Well, there's always that. There's always just cook at home, and that and that's why I tell a lot of people when they get so upset. Like I worked for McDonald's for years, and people would come through and they'd be pissed off about this, pissed off about that. I'm like, you know what? You can always fucking cook at home, motherfucker. Like you don't have to come here. I mean, it's fucking McDonald's. We sell dollar cheeseburgers. What quality did you expect? McDonald's, I don't mind. I get it. Fucking selling a $1 cheeseburger, fucking
right.
$2 triple cheeseburger.
Money's worth.
Yeah, you're gonna get processed trash. But if I'm gonna spend $12.99, $13.99, $15.99 for a burger, and you give me a patty, hell nah, bro. A fucking frozen patty, like piss off, piss all the fucking way off.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to Subway. Not that there's anything wrong with Subway, but like you're making a cold cut sandwich. Like I can't do that at home.
Yes, Tat, I do miss you still.
When I like to go out to eat, I like a little Chinese now and then, but I typically like to eat. When I go out to eat, I like to order things that I typically can't. Not that they can't make, or I don't know the recipe for. I don't really know how to cook.
Or in the ass, make it work. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna go out to eat and get a turkey and fucking bologna and Swiss sandwich. I can make that at home.
Right.
I mean, I will I will order a burger places here and there, you know, if it's a real burger, you know, because it's sometimes it's just nice to go sit down. You know, you got the family there with you. You order some appetizers, you know, some onion rings, some fried pickles.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice. It's for me. It's more about the experience than it really is the food. You know.
How do you like your meat, Dangerous? If you're going to go out to eat, you're going to spend money on meat. What kind are you want to eat?
You know, he's going for a steak.
Steak's
I'm just
good.
checking if he's asleep.
Yeah. Hey, you know who the Salt Bay guy is? How's he doing? You know who that guy is? Salt Bay.
Emerald.
So he owns the he owns like a chain of restaurants, and I saw a YouTube video where a guy like he went there, you know, and he like did a review of it, and he was basically saying like it was all really really good, but like he was like I could never justify spending these prices again. $248 for one tomahawk fucking steak.
Wow.
Now, granted, they do come out, they cut it right, it's straight off the grill, they cut it right in front of you, salt it right in front of you. They'll even fucking put that first bite in your mouth, you know. I mean, so you're kind of paying for the pizzazz of it, but like
Doing a solid.
200, you could save the pizzazz. Just give me a good steak.
Yeah, for sure. I'll pizzazz myself.
Right.
Right? Eddie, I can do bologna, but
Dangerous
if I do
bologna?
bologna or a hot dog, it's got to be fried.
Oh yeah, fried bologna sandwich.
Magic's got to tell us about her meat preferences. We know all about your meat preferences. Magic, you get the floor for a minute. How do you tell us about your meat?
That kind of asking that.
Do you like the fried
I don't
bologna,
have that
or
kind of
if you
meat,
went out
but
to eat,
okay.
would it be for a steak? Like, you know.
Oh Lord. Oh. Well, considering I don't have that kind of meat.
Let me guess. You just like it hard.
Well, who doesn't?
Are you sleep talking?
Yeah.
This is a dream.
I
No
think-
one is here. The show is over, and this is just a dream. What are you thinking about right now?
Like 100 people watching.
Does it rhyme with dicky, icky, icky? Does it rhyme with it's? Does it rhyme with eat meat, eat meat?
Roots, you know what? One of the main dishes that I like to get if it's available when I go out to eat, I like to get a good old country fried steak with the white gravy on there, the mashed potatoes, the corn. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but like that I really like that dish, and if it's done right, it's good.
Sounds like you're hitting up Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, see me
You know,
personally, dude. I prefer like seafood, like it's hard crusted on the outside. Got to break it open to find the sweet, juicy inside.
Got to rip them legs off and just dive.
Yep. Crack them in half.
Mm.
I don't do
Dip
seafood.
'em in
Sorry.
butter. Have you ever been dipped in butter?
Mm.
No.
I'm not. You know, it's crazy. I'm not a monstrous fan of seafood, but like I do like a lot of sea. Like I love some shrimp. Like fucking you know, deep fried fish if it's done right. A grilled salmon if it's done right. You know.
You know me, Tats. You know I live there.
Mm. Tell us more. Have you ever been dipped in butter?
Me? No.
Have you ever been dipped in soybean oil with garlic seasoning in it?
Yes.
No. No.
Have you ever been dipped in Hidden Valley ranch dressing?
Yeah. In the eye once or twice too.
Oh God.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
No, I didn't say I liked it. I said it happened.
You like that Dr. Dangerous's extra creamy range dressing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've
Don't
even
bring me
done
into this.
oil.
Hey, Magic, I got a question to ask you because you said something about barbecue. What? Say, tell me 3 items is a typical barbecue for you.
Chicken legs, chicken steak.
Chicken steak. You're saying it's like beef steak.
Yeah.
Okay, so how you preparing?
Patties. Well done. I don't want it mooing at me.
No, I said no. I'm like, how are you going to cook it? Not to the temp and all that, but what devices are you?
A grill.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I was trying to get at. You like to grill. You like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because like
country,
real barbecuing is like taking your seasoning and doing a dry rub on something and like smoking it for a long period of time. That's real.
Oh well, no, I ain't got all that kind of time. I just throw that shit on there and get it cooked and get it on my plate.
Now, do you drench it in fucking barbecue sauce?
Sometimes I put seasonings, barbecue sauce, just whatever. I've even done like teriyaki sauce and I don't know, just lots of different things. I don't let it sit there and marinate for hours though. I just throw it together and put it on and away we go. Cook it. And
I come to find that the only thing anymore that I really like barbecue sauce on is like maybe beanie weenies and chicken wings if it's done right. But like as far as throwing barbecue sauce on your ribs, I don't feel like it needs it. I don't think your burgers need barbecue sauce on them. Your hot dogs definitely don't need barbecue sauce on them.
No, I don't put barbecue sauce on hot dogs or anything like that.
I've got friends that if you go like they invite you over for a barbecue, that means they're gonna cook everything and then just drench it in barbecue sauce. And it's like, no. I'm like, no, bro, no. Barbecue sauce is good for dipping your
makes a nice meal though.
Huh?
Sounds like Angel makes a nice meal. It sounded a lot like what I would do, like the chicken and like I would probably do a whole bunch of steaks and then chicken of some kind. And I don't do too much sauce, but I'll put some seasoning on there and I might base with sauce toward the end. And I agree too about marinating. You don't want to do it too long because it actually, in a way, it cooks the meat if you have it in marinades. A lot of times have some acid or sugar, and that in a sense it cooks the meat, So you can do it for a short time, but
tough. It makes the meat tough sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Unscrupulous. I didn't mention that because none of the people in this panel know anything about pork steaks.
Oh, are you serious?
No, nothing about no pork steak.
I make pork steaks all the time.
None about no pork.
I'll throw some pork on there too. It just depends on what mood I'm in.
I've talked to other people in other parts of the country, and I'll be like, "Yeah, we're gonna throw some pork steaks," and they're like, "What's a pork steak?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "What?" Like, where I come from, here in the Midwest, especially in the St. Louis area, like it ain't a barbecue without pork steak. You know what I mean?
All right. What I want to know is your favorite side dish. So, Angel, Polar, because barbecue, I mean, you can do meat. We all know we can tear up some meat, but side dishes, that's where you start to get emotions.
I already know mine.
Homemade cream gravy and mashed potatoes and corn and okra. Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I'm country. I mean, what do you? I do.
Girl, good food is good food.
I mean,
bug out ceviche is yes, that's exactly right.
Annalisa says coleslaw. You like vinegar coleslaw or the mayonnaise-based coleslaw?
No, you don't like coleslaw? Huh.
No.
My favorite side dish at a barbecue is the good old deviled eggs.
Oh.
Yeah, and deviled eggs is good. Mashed and potato salad.
Yeah, that was one of my two, Polar. Yeah. And which salad, Angel?
Oh, I just like just regular old salad. I don't do coleslaw.
A regular salad.
I'll eat.
Well, I mean,
salad.
There's some stuff that's staples. You got to have baked beans. You got to have homemade. fucking potato salad, not none of that
Yeah.
store bought shit.
Yeah,
You
100%.
know, you gotta have some green beans. You know, fucking corn on the
Corn,
cob. Not
corn
on the
is a
can,
good
on
one.
the cob.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, those are like staples. You know, but like, you know, coleslaw. You know, a lot of is really like I'm with my old lady and like we like live where all of her family is, so it's, you know, their food tastes a little different than what mine and my family was. So they don't really get down too much with coleslaw, but I like coleslaw too.
Look, deviled eggs is right up there at the top. Like if I go to anything, I usually bring about, I don't know, as many as I can fit in a pot and then make deviled eggs. But the other one that I was going to say that I make homemade is pasta salad, like mayonnaise based.
Oh, like a cold stuff, like the cold with
a cold, yeah, a cold. You can make it with like Italian dressing and black olives and red peppers, but I like to make a mayonnaise based one.
Yeah,
you know,
like with celery. There's other stuff in there. There's a little bit of heat.
More Hawaiian style, yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, that's to me. That's like another one of the like staples. You know, it's like that's there every time. You know.
One
But
thing
yeah, I'm up there. I get my meat and I'm up on the spread and I'm like, "Where's the deviled eggs at?" They're like, "Well, we got mashed potatoes." Where's the deviled eggs? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
No, I was done. I interrupted you.
I like taking avocado and putting it in like Italian dressing with tomatoes and onions, and then like an onion salad, I guess what they call it. I don't know what to call it, but you know, avocado, onions, and
that sounds good.
So basically, like a salsa, you chop up the avocado into little squares, and it's like a salsa.
Kind of, or it's more like an onion salad. That's what they call it, I guess.
That sounds good.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds good.
You just cut up some onions, you know, yellow onion, some tomato, put Italian seasoning in there, and then add some avocado. Mix it all up. It's a
cold salad. Yeah. You could do a lot with those cold salad pastas, you know, or whatever.
Hell yeah!
You got to do a lot with them. It's a lot of different combinations. I like them. Hell, I like chicken salad. You ever had a little chicken salad?
Oh man, I make a good chicken salad. I put in grapes, oranges, sometimes pecans or walnuts or any nut, honestly, almonds, pistachios, whatever you like. Some mayo, some orange juice, some salt, pepper. I don't do celery in that one, but I do really thin sliced onion, and it's fucking amazing, dude. Amazing.
Just in a regular salad, I'll do like cabbage, romaine lettuce, and spinach, and cut it up, and then I'll put strawberries and grapes in there.
Oh hell yeah!
Some grated cheese, and ranch. It's good.
My old lady always makes too, because she's a vegetarian, been a vegetarian for years, so she puts vegetarian options whenever we do family. But she makes this vegetarian pizza. It's a cold vegetarian pizza. Man, it's fire though. Like,
yeah,
she uses like a store-bought crust, and it's square. But for the sauce, she uses like those. You buy the Hidden Valley Ranch packets to make the you're wanting to make dip out of it.
Yeah,
use that to make the sauce, and then puts like tomatoes, broccoli. I don't know what else is on there. I know there's tomatoes and broccoli and some other stuff. You know, other vegetables on there.
That sounds good. Maybe some cauliflower, onion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, I don't know the whole recipe, but like I definitely know there's tomatoes and broccoli and other stuff on there, and it's fire.
Congratulations, Annalisa. 5 pounds, 15 ounces. Sweet girl.
Oh, was it somebody was born or she lost it?
A granddaughter for Annalisa.
Aww.
Praise be to God. Look at that. She just won another member of her family.
Yeah.
I'll have a second granddaughter come October.
Nice.
My only granddaughter's 3, and she's fixing to have a little sister.
I'm in no rush, but at the same time, I definitely I want to live long enough to see grandchildren. I'd like to have grandchildren. I'm not in a rush, but
Right. How old is your oldest child?
she just turned 18 last month.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have twin boys that turned 20 about a week ago, and same, like, I'm looking forward to it at some point.
Right.
And they're certainly old enough that it wouldn't be a shocking age to have a kid at
Now you can't stop it. Now you can't stop it. They're adults now.
do a
There's nothing
damn
you can do.
thing.
You can't do nothing about it. So
Nope.
it's out of your hands now. That's why I wouldn't be mad. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen like tomorrow, but I mean, like, I can't be mad. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, when my
Twisted, that's
daughter,
cool.
when my
Sorry,
daughter first
girl.
got pregnant with my first granddaughter, everybody was like, "Oh my God, she's 22, she's already pregnant." And I'm like, "Well, I got pregnant with my first one at 17. It's 22. At least she waited till 22. I mean,
I was gonna say my old lady had our oldest when she was 19. So
well,
I was 23 when I had the twins. I got pregnant at 22, and it, I was looking back. Yeah, I was really young, but
it's okay.
I was 17. It was just before my 18th birthday that I mean, my oldest was born in March, and in August I was 18. So it wasn't like I was that,
In a way, it's good though, because now you've had your child, you raised it, and you're still young. You know what I mean? You're not walking around with a cane. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I keep telling everybody. I had them young so I could get them out of the house, so I could still, live a little.
I got a friend at work who's 23, and his dad is 70 years old.
Oh, wow.
Like, I did my hair purple, and my daughter's like, "Mom, aren't you a little old to do your hair?" Purple.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 43.
I'm 43 too.
I would say you're a little young to do your hair purple.
Well, I do my hair all different colors. I dye it purple. I
know. I know. I was just a joke. Is like,
I feel like doing it, but she's like, "Mom, aren't you a little old to be dyeing your hair like different colors and stuff?"